Let's go.
Welcome to the Top 4 podcast. I'm your host for this evening. My name is Oscar. I'm joined by Generous Dave. What are you telling me?
Hey, listen, we better not concede, but man, need to pattern up, bro. Hey, man's not trying to see that. Happy Ramadan to everyone. Everyone in the comments.
Ramadan. Respect. We've got Adrian who's on the way. He's just having some microphone issues, so he had to restart his thing, and he's coming back. Yeah, we got a watch along. Obviously, we got Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. Big game. Shout out to Boss Like Endo. He says another David meltdown incoming. David, what are you saying? Are you melting down today?
Hey, bruv, listen, I don't know, bro. Let's see what happens, innit? They better not let me down, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Even I think even a point is a bad result, bro.
The way things are looking, it's competitive. It's competitive. Tottenham look like they're going to finish the season strong. So,
hence, I look at this Ben White, bro. What pattern up, bro? Even basically with the way.
Why do you think a point is a bad result? I don't think a point is too bad for you lot today.
Yeah, but then we got Chelsea, Man United, Tottenham, West Ham, all those games. Like, bro, that's 4 out of 10, man.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Big up C1. He says, big up Davidson and Oscar. Mandem FC about to cook Arsenal. Don't worry. When Mandem FC as in Crystal Palace. Yeah, I feel you. Boss Like Endo says North London Derby's finally been rescheduled. I think they put it as May 12th, I think. So
they put it at the end.
I think so. I might be wrong. I think I saw something on Twitter about that today, but we'll get confirmation on that. Obviously, like I said, Adrian's going to be here soon, so we're going to be diving to all the weekend's action, but we're going to be also having one eye on this game here because it's a techie one, bro. This top 4 race, man. Now that Chelsea have dropped points, Arsenal should be motivated to go and play for that third place. Do you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Man like Adrian, what are you telling us?
Good, bro. Well, can you hear me?
Yeah.
There we go. Guys, we were in backstage for about 10 minutes trying to hear Adrian. Couldn't hear him, but now he's back. He's back. What are you saying, AD, man? How you feeling?
Bro, I'm on a collision course to hell at the moment. This month is looking hellacious. If I can make it out the other end, then I'll be a very happy man.
Man said a collision course to hell. Where are you going?
Brother, getting Benfica. Then we got to play Manchester City away. Then we got to play Manchester City in the FA Cup. Then we got to play. Oh, it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
Yo, you know what? Now you're explaining it. I'm feeling it.
Oscar, we need to win this game, bruv. Yeah. Do you know why? Yeah. We got Brighton at home next. Yeah. Southampton away. Hear this run: Chelsea away, Man United at home, West Ham away, Leeds at home, and Tottenham away, bruv.
Yeah,
3 points is a must, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It is a must tonight, bro. Oh, it's long.
Let's see, man. Let's see. This ain't an easy place, man. We obviously last time we was on Monday Night Football, Man City dropped points here, innit? So it ain't no easy place to come. Shout out to Boss Like Endo. He says Adrian's dressed like Linda Carter. Who is Linda Carter?
That's a violation. She used to be the landlady. She's hella flagrant with it.
Is it accurate though? Let me Google Linda Carter real quick.
I like the jacket. I mean, what do you lot think in the comments?
Man's getting the fashion guys.
Is it Danny Dyer's thing?
Huh?
Ain't that Danny Dyer's wife and that?
Yeah, Danny Dyer's missus. The Duchess.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
We'll take it.
Hey, boss, like you violated.
The picture I'm seeing.
Hey, boss, like you violated.
Hey, boss, like that's a violation, bro. That's a violation. Personally, I wouldn't.
That's mad.
But yeah, Adrian, me and David were just talking about saying Arsenal, obviously big game. Arsenal's your second team, innit? So, what do you think about their chances today away at Palace?
You know, I think Palace away is a bit of a tough one. You know, I think they gotta be at it, but hopefully, they can get over the line. Hopefully, Uncle Pat can do them a favor. But Palace away, boy, on the Monday lights as well. It's one of the bright lights. Obviously, we saw a couple of weeks ago when City went there. It's not easy at all. It's not easy at all.
easy. It ain't easy, in the words of Saeed.
Yo,
Like, it's not easy at all.
these men are targeting Cedric, bruv. Hey, Zaha.
Bro, both your fullbacks, you're playing Cedric and Tavares, yeah? Like, if they had Olise, it would have been a long day. But
Bro, it would have been a
Zaha's
long
try
day.
his hardest. Yeah. Zaha's, because I don't know who they've got playing on the right. I think it's Ayew, and that's just like, you're calm. You're calm. You can be handled.
Zaha's, his boat's kind of gone, hasn't it? Like, realistically, like, he can't leave. He's like, what, 30 now?
The final opportunity to move was when Arsenal bought Pepe.
Yeah.
Because apparently Emery wanted Zaha, he didn't want Pepe, and that would have been the move. You would have paid about 60 million for him. Obviously, it didn't happen, innit? So I don't think Zaha is ever going up from Palace, which is sad.
Crazy.
I feel like he could go abroad.
Well, like Roma or something.
I feel like he could play for like a European club in Italy. I don't know, man. I just feel like it's a waste. Like, this guy's never played European football, really. He's definitely European quality. At least a Europa League level. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. We'll be touching on this game throughout Friday evening. Obviously, popping in and out, let me know what's happened, all the big moments. But there was a weekend of Premier League action that we need to get to, and we're talking about Palace off ground. Apparently, Stamford Bridge away is not the most difficult place to go to.
Chelsea get battered everywhere. You might bro. I was at work here, and I see 3-1. I was like, Oscar, what was going on, bro?
Fam. So I went to the game, innit? And I was there early because there was supposed to be a protest for apparently one of the owners that is trying to buy Chelsea Football Club is like racist, isn't it? They've said hella racist comments in the past, and the fans were like upset that this.
I think it was the Ricketts, the owners of the Chicago Cubs.
Yes, it's the Ricketts. Adrian, what's wrong with you, man?
You what?
No, you're all right. Cool. That's what we're doing today. Yeah, no. So yeah, David, like the owner of them lot. So I went to that in the early afternoon, and it was dry. It was flat. Like there weren't that many people there. There was a couple people with some signs, and I was like, all right, cool.
Why am I not surprised?
The entire atmosphere, I think, because most people don't know, innit? Most people ain't on Twitter like that, so they don't really care. Like they know who the owners of Chelsea are gonna be. Like no one knows that kind of stuff really, unless you're deep. But so basically from the morning, the atmosphere of Stamford Bridge was flat. I said to my boy, this doesn't even feel like a match day. Like it feels like tame. It feels very tame. Abdi said, talk to me, Oscar. I'm coming. Yeah. So it felt very tame before kickoff. The fans weren't lively. The fans weren't out for the game. And then when the game started, the performance, guys, the first half was exactly what I've seen from Chelsea since November. Just a passive team that's just been trying to create stuff, but has no real drive. We played a midfield two yesterday of Ruben Loftus-Cheek and N'Golo Kante. Bro, they couldn't get a sniff in the midfield. Brentford was bodying them. And you'd think that midfield, Kante and Ruben, should be a bit more physical. Like, I think Jorginho's not physical at all. Cover's a bit more physical, but those two you think should be able to handle the physical fight. They couldn't, bro. We were getting pressed off the ball. Huh?
Especially when they're playing against midfielders with pacemakers fitted in, but
bro, you wouldn't know it, bro. You wouldn't know it. We was getting bullied off the ball every single time.
Rude.
They pressed us to death.
Adrian, you're rude.
Not me.
We got pressed. We got pressed from minute one, and you could tell that I think the international break affected us. Them man were way more energetic, way more. They wanted everything more. Every second ball they was winning and they was going strong. So in the first half, it was like, typical Chelsea, not at the races after an international break. And when we did have the ball, we can't create nothing. Like our team just does not create chances. We rely on like moments of brilliance from individuals, and our individuals ain't that good. So when the system's not working, there's really not much to fall back on, isn't it? If you've got like a Mo Salah or a flipping Cristiano Ronaldo who can bring you something, then it's going to come out of nothing. Our moment of individual brilliance came from Antonio Rudiger for starters. So it is what it is. Abdi065 says, imagine holding 4 at home to Brentford, a bus stop in Hounslow. Worst CL winners in the last 10 years. I reckon you can finish 5th. that's over exaggeration. I think the worst CL winners in the last 10 years was probably the last Chelsea team that won the Champions League.
Yeah.
They were probably worse.
What?
They were probably worse than
Bosingwa, Solomon Kalou, flipping egg. A good David Luiz.
That team under Di Matteo went out of the Champions League in the group stage. It ended up going into the Europa. And we won the Europa.
Benitez won,
yeah, we won it under Rafa. But that Champions League team was not a good team. This Champions League team, not great. Bostakendo says Brentford had 5 shots in the first 18 minutes. Tony wants to know, open goal. I wouldn't call it an open goal, but yeah, hella chances. They pressed the hell out of us. We couldn't really get out. And then when we did get out, we did nothing with the ball. And I'm being quite annoyed, but I've been quite reserved at the way our team plays football, because obviously Thomas Tuchel came in and won the Champions League. So amongst Chelsea fans, it's like, don't criticize him, innit? Don't criticize Tuchel. He did the mad thing. Like, you can't really say nothing bad. But I'll be real, I've not been happy with the way Chelsea are playing, man. Going forward is stinky. And the attackers, like, as bad as they are, I said this on the podcast about a month ago. As bad as these attackers are, I can't blame them when every single one of them is failing to score. There has to be a system problem. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not every one of them that's missing sitters every week. They're not getting chances. And so yeah, go on, Adrian.
But in that vein, obviously you said as bad as they are. So does that imply then that if Tuchel got good players, or at least players that he wanted, that you might be a bit more of a force attacking wise? Because especially at Dortmund, not that I was watching Dortmund every single week, but under Tuchel, there seems to be a side that thrived in attack. Yeah, all of a sudden at Chelsea, it seems very stagnant, very stale. Like, what do you think is the remedy? Do you think coaching is needed, or do you think he just needs better players?
I think that the system and how we build up play, it needs to be altered, bro. Like if you look at I don't know the stats on this, innit? But there's certain teams I watch play and I see them miss a bevy of chances. Like I remember there was a period of time when Brighton were playing football and they were constantly missing chances. And you would say, oh, if Brighton just had a striker, if they just had that one striker, they'd be a much better team. I don't think you can say that about this Chelsea team. I don't think you can look at them and go, oh, if we had a better player here, if we had a finisher here, then we'd be scoring more goals, because we don't create chances. A stat came out before the game. Chelsea have the most goals from outside the box in the Premier League. So we've scored 8 from outside the box in the Premier League, 11 in all competitions, right? And that's the most of anyone in the top flight in English football. So when that stat was read out to Thomas Tuchel didn't know. Like, he was surprised. They were like, yo, is this something that you've worked on? He said, no, I didn't know that. And I said, how can you not know? Like, we don't create chances. We never give players the opportunities in the box to finish. So, you know, how am I consistently blaming the players for not converting chances when they're not getting chances on a regular basis? Like, I can sit here and tell you Werner's trash for all I want. Havertz, you know, up and down, underwhelming. But give them the ball in the box. And then if they miss, I can blame them. Like this season, I've seen Hudson-Odoi miss hella chances. I can blame him for the missed chances. I can't blame Tuchel for that. But when the players are not getting chances, that's when we have to look at the system that is providing them with the chances. Do you know what I mean? We have to look at the players and how. Why is it? There's no type of player that is benefiting from this system, and why are we playing this system? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, so then, in your opinion, then what's like a obviously Lukaku isn't it? In your opinion, what's a Thomas Tuchel number 9? Like, if you had a blank checkbook, like what's his prototype? Who would he go for?
But it's a tough one, because I would say a striker like Aubameyang. That's what I would say, and easy to say because he's actually worked with Aubameyang before. But I think like he needs a striker that can play a bit more fluid and is willing to do the running and the hard yards beyond like just general play. So I think I think Lukaku is clearly not that. But what I don't like is that when we have Lukaku, we don't play to Lukaku's strengths. We're supposed to have Kai Havertz in his absence, and Havertz is a bit more fluid, a bit more. He runs around a little bit more, but it's still not a system that fashions chances for him on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. So it's tough. Let me read some more comments and then we'll get back to it. These guys are talking about goalkeeping. We're going to get onto the goals in a second. But Boss Like Endo said, Mendy, if I speak, most overrated goalkeeper in a while.
That's harsh, man.
I wouldn't call it.
It was a bad game, man.
It was a bad game, but I think there are rumors and like people trying to prop him up as the best goalkeeper in the world, and I'm like,
you need to relax. You need to relax with that.
He's not the best goalkeeper in the world.
Oh, so what is going on, bruv? Oh my god, I've had enough. Oh,
ladies and gentlemen, it is Crystal Palace 1, Arsenal 0.
Oh my god,
bro! I saw the goal go in, and I was like, "Let me just keep
defending, bruv. Absolute shocking, bro. Adrian, there was no need to give away that free kick, bruv. Ben White's a tool, bruv. Arsenal.
Do you know what? Yeah, I need an Arsenal L. I need it from my veins.
Look at that free header twice. Look at this.
It's the second ball. It's the second ball. The ball's coming from a free kick.
Look at Tavares. What are you doing?
It hit the back of a Palace player's head, and then it's been headed in. Shout out Tenson, bro. He says, "I love it." What's that kid saying? Meltdown Davidson. That's what we pay the money for. Shout out to everybody that's listening. Please like and subscribe.
Tavares, what are you doing, bro? Meaty defenders, bro. I told you.
Ben White is not happy.
Bro, you shouldn't even talk, bro. He gave away that stupid free kick, man.
No, I know. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it's when I say he's not happy, he looks furious at himself. C1 saying Mateta, let's go Davidson, man. Yeah, it's peak, man. It's peak. We know what it is, though. Palace is a tough place to come, man. It's not easy. You gotta go out there and work for it. So let's see what Arteta's work is about.
Especially under the bright lights. It's a long
one. Okay, let's go back to this. This I guess we're kind of closing on this Mendy conversation. C1 says, allow it. Lloris is in this league and he had a bad game. This is reactionary. What's like said, overrated in terms of who he's being compared to. He's a better Mignolet, great shot stopper. That's it. Wow. I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this Mendy slander like this.
That's harsh.
I was not expecting. I think he's way more commanding than Mignolet. But I can't sit here and act like Mendy wasn't at fault for the goals on Saturday. He was. Like, one of them was really, really poor. The one that went over his head. I'm just thinking, what are you doing? Like, how's that happening? How's that happening? Huh? Yeah, he was on his back. The other two, the other three, he was just exposed. Like, you can't, two of them were counter-attacks. You can't give a man space in the box to have a free shot at your goalkeeper and then get mad when he doesn't save it.
Listen,
it's horrible defending. Absolutely shocking defending.
Kante had a howler, bro. One of the goals, yeah. I don't know if you saw it, yeah. Instead of staying with the goal scorer, he decides to...
So basically, I feel harsh for Kante. I feel like it's harsh on Kante because he got most of the slander for that goal, yeah. But what happens is the ball comes out. Like, Chelsea have a corner. Chelsea are attacking. Chelsea have a corner. The ball comes out to Ziyech. Ziyech heads it back in the box. The ball comes back out to Ziyech, and the Brighton player does a little dummy and goes round him. And before we know it, it's 2-on-2. We're running back at our goal. Like you're saying, Kante is with the goal scorer. He's with Eriksen. But the other guy is running down the wing with the ball. And Kante doesn't believe that Alonso is going to get there in time. So he comes across to try and block it that way. And then the pass goes to Eriksen. And then Eriksen's got a free shot at Mendy. Mendy can do nothing about it. But really and truly, the goal starts with Ziyech. Like, it's Hakim Ziyech's fault. He made the mistake. But, everyone's talking about
Where
Kante,
was Rudiger? I know he scored a banger. Where was he for the rest of the game, bro? All the goals I've seen, I did not see Rudiger. Bro, where was he, bro?
To be fair. He wasn't even in the frame.
No, he wasn't in the frame. Wasn't in the frame at all. Wasn't in there. Abdi says, no, I can't blame Kante. I mean, I've seen people blame Kante and I understand why. But I think it started with Ziyech. If Ziyech doesn't allow the ball to go past him so easily, then we're not in that predicament. When you're the last line of defense from a corner, you got to protect your back line, bro. You can't be letting it go 2-on-2 in that situation. But yeah, man, we had an absolute stinker. I just want to go back to one of Boss Like Endo's comments talking about the system. He says, bro, Tuchel has played multiple different formations and these attackers ain't producing. These men let lamps down as well. I think these players are 90% responsible. Ooh. Interesting that you say they let Lamps down, because Lampard took all the slander for that. There was no let Lamps down at the time. But when it comes to playing different formations, I think we played a few formations. We've pampered around with it, but essentially the style of play hasn't changed. The way the players line up on the pitch has changed, but in terms of how quickly we progress the ball, how we move it forward, we're constantly trying to create stuff from the wings. We never want to create from central areas, which I don't understand why. The one time we do it, it actually works. Like we did it against Newcastle for that Jorginho pass and goal. Same thing when we played Lille. I feel like we're too one-dimensional, man. You can spot us from a mile away. You know how we're going to try and attack you. And it's just basic. And whether we play a 4 at the back, because in this game we played a 4 at the back. In other games we played 3 at the back. It's the same. Our build-up is the same. And that's why, Adrian, I was saying to you, every week I come on this podcast, when we played Crystal Palace and we won 1-0, when we played Newcastle and we won 1-0, we played terrible. Like, we played exactly how we played against Brentford. The only difference is there was a bit more mistakes in the Brentford game, which got punished by goals straight away. So the 4-1 scoreline is probably flattering, but we deserve to get beat. And we didn't deserve points in some of those games that we won this season.
You know what?
That's just how I feel on the situation.
Build up then implies there's a problem with the midfield. So 2 points.
Yeah.
A, what do you think? Who ideally do you need moving forwards? B, like, what's your overall assessment on like Ruben Loftus-Cheek? I think clearly Saturday showed that it's not going to happen for him at Chelsea, unfortunately. Like, what's his limit? Where do you see him going next? And like, how good do you think he can be, if at all?
I think Ruben Loftus-Cheek is, like you're saying, I don't know if it can work for him at Chelsea. I don't think he's ever good enough to be a starter for Chelsea. I think he can work in a 3. If we play a 3-man midfield, he can be an 8 in that 3. I think at the beginning of the season, he had some really good appearances off the bench where he impacted games and he changed things. I don't think it was by coincidence. I think he's genuinely that good. So
he had a decent little cameo.
Yeah, he came on against City and it was like, wow, our midfield is redefined. But I think the biggest issue with Chelsea's midfield is we play 2 midfielders and none of them complement each other. Whether it's Jorginho Kante, Kova Jorginho, Ruben, whoever, there's always something missing in a duo. There's always something missing. And I think, personally, what I would love to see is Chelsea to just sign a DM, an out-and-out DM, and move back to the 4-3-3 where we can have 2 8s outside of the DM. Do you know what I mean? Just that's maybe I'm moving basic, maybe I'm being casual, but
oh my gosh, you're chatting rubbish, blood. Oh my god. Oh
it's
my god,
2-0.
we're done out here. I told you. What did I
Jordan,
tell you?
are you?
What did I tell you, bruv? This, oh my, we're getting moved to, blood. Why are we getting moved to by Palace, bruv? Absolute shower of crap, bruv. Tavares once again, Gabriel, nonsense. Look at your head, bruv.
Oh, these Palace guys, man.
Oh my,
they're spilling
Arsenal
blood.
absolutely trash, bruv. I told you, Arsenal always let you down, bruv. Always, bruv, without fail, blood. Absolute shower of crap, bruv. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. One ball. What are you doing, Gabriel, bruv? Ah, absolute.
Look who's come to comment. Peter on poll. He said, "What a load of wank."
For flips.
Crazy.
From the centre back. Look where the balls come from, guys.
Tonight.
Look where the balls come from, man. From the centre circle. Are you taking the piss? You're taking the piss, bro.
Why was he able to just cut in so easily? There was hella space. Adrian, you watching the game?
No. I'm listening to your commentary. I'm actually watching WrestleMania. You know, I've got WrestleMania on the big screen.
Right,
I feel
just watch that, bro. You don't want to watch.
Yeah, watch that, man. Watch that,
bro.
I see Bianca Belair like swinging the belt around.
Absolutely, from the centre circle, from a centre back gets an assist. Are you taking the piss, bro? See what
I'm saying? It's another Gabriel mistake for that goal. Yeah, man. Bumparte, this is true Ghanaian excellence. Arsenal are crumbling here in a big game. I'm surprised. I'm very, very surprised. The shape of the defense, which has been so sturdy this season, you know, White and Gabriel.
Oh,
it's not looking so sturdy under the lights, really. Monday night, really.
I think that's the thing, though, isn't it? That with this Arsenal side, like, and this, Oscar, you made this point a lot. But with the age of those players, when gets to crunch time and when it's a bit of adversity, like let's see what they're really saying because boy, it sounded
Where is Tierney, bruv? Why is he not playing, bruv? Do not tell me he's injured again, bruv.
He must be injured because he's not on the bench. What's good, Ernest? Caesar Sense, big up, bro. We're
It's
just
a
watching
joke,
this
bruv.
Palace.
Ernest at a time like this.
I told you, bruv.
David's miserable right now.
I told you. This is a joke thing, bruv.
Arsenal's midfield are trying to string passes together, and they keep getting cut out. Like the PMP of Palace is too much.
Well, Gallagher, we're on legs, yeah.
No, it's
Bruv,
Schlupp and Koyate.
They're
They're cutting
just
everything
blocking,
off.
man, bruv. Bruv, I told you our formation is
you can do
4-2-3-1.
anything more.
Why are you trying to play Odegaard in this midfield, man?
He's African O'Shea.
No, I don't think Odegaard is the issue. I don't think Odegaard is the issue. I think you need an Odegaard today. It's just
Bro, how's he gonna have the one you don't have the ball, bro? He ain't done jack all, bro.
But that's it, yeah, but like that's not his fault. It's not his fault, basically, is what I'm saying. But there'll be opportunities, man. It's early days.
Early days. Enough of Oscar, man.
No, I'm being serious, bro. I'm being serious. There's always a chance to come back with a Palace team.
Look at this, bro.
Especially if you get one before half time.
Yeah.
The game's not done.
Hey, Arteta, stop making my guy's death row look bad, man. You're absolute trash, bro.
Yeah, man. Caesar Sense telling us that the Palace PMP is on point. See what I'm saying? Arsenal getting cooked. Taha says Arteta saw the camera on his face and started acting like he was instructing, man. He was doing the Spanish waiter thing. Oh, brilliant.
Shower of crap, bro.
Taha says Odegaard is a playmaker. Oh, he's learning from Pep. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
For the camera.
Taha says Odegaard is a playmaker. You can't play make without the ball. Look, Arsenal will get the ball. They're in a period of time where they're not having it. I think football has these moments where it's like,
look at that tackle, bruv.
One team's got a stranglehold of the game for like 10 minutes and then it swings back. Arsenal will have a moment where they have the ball a bit more and Odegaard will be very influential. I think him being on the pitch is not the wrong moment. He's just not impacting the game right now. I think that's more so to do with Xhaka and Partey not having the ball and dominating it and passing it to him.
Yeah.
That's just the way I see it. C1 says, bro, Mandem FC bopping the ball. Zaha moving like a jugador. 100%. Taha says, I'll give Partey the excuse that it's his first Ramadan. Ramadan?
You don't need to lie, bro.
I heard that. No,
did he just become Muslim? Or are you saying it's his first game since Ramadan? Is that what you're saying?
No, I think he's...
Because obviously he just converted this year, innit? Like, all jokes aside...
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
All jokes aside, if he is faster than boy, like, especially if he is his first one. But yeah.
He is, bro. But I'm sure Koyate is too, but he's used to this thing.
He's used to it. Like, he's got mileage. Kante's got mileage.
Yeah, man. Brilliant, man. But yeah, going back to the Chelsea game, I feel like that might have affected us too, bro. The international break, and then we had players like Rudiger and Kante that were fasting.
Ziyech as well, clearly. For voice attempt on that ball. Clearly, that's the influence of the system.
Ziyech as well, yeah. But in reality, when it comes to Chelsea, I don't think there's much to discuss here. Simply because it's the league, and I think our league position is sewn up. I don't know. I just feel like Arsenal and Tottenham, yes, they're both facing forward.
Why is he not playing?
Who?
Martinelli, bro. Why is he not on the pitch, bro?
I don't think that's the worst move. I don't think that's the worst move. I think because you got Smith Rowe on the left. So, like how you're struggling to possess the ball, Martinelli is only going to make that worse in comparison to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe is someone that can carry the ball and drive it forward. Martinelli is more of a finisher in the final third. So, I don't think that's a bad move. I don't think Arteta's got it wrong today. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, we're losing 2-0, bro. It's wrong.
Yeah, but I think your centre backs are letting him down. Like, look at the goals that happened. It's not like tactical flaws.
Tavares is trash, man. Why is he in the squad, bro? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. I told you, man, about Tavares. Man, was telling me I was too harsh.
He's an enigma. He's like Masuaku. He just does what he wants.
All right, let me read the last few comments and then we can move on from Chelsea. Actually, Bun that point fast was broken before the game.
I like
This
Sundown.
game.
Sundown was 7:38, bro.
Oh, bro,
7:38 could have eaten, bro.
Bro, man, I having 2 bananas before they go and play 90 minutes.
I like that team. That's terrible.
I'm having glucose.
Mate.
That's what happened.
You can't eat too heavy before a game.
Hey, that's hilarious, bro. Man said,
Yeah, man. And you know, on a normal day,
man broke his fast before the.
He's having before games, man. C1 says, I love watching Palace. It's Man FC. You have to enjoy them. Vieira as well. Yes, man. They're a good team. Good team.
Palace has the streets, man.
Yeah, Palace is for the streets. I can't lie. I think everyone likes Palace. Everyone likes Palace.
To them. Because, 2 years ago on the Roy, maybe it had, murmurings, but it wasn't really like that,
No. It was the midfield. The midfield. They got rid of the midfield. I think when Vieira took the job,
McCarthy,
everybody said they were going down because they're solid, they're staunch midfielders. McCarthy, I think Milivojevic. Who else is there? A couple of men were leaving at the right time. It was like, right, this is all their experience. They've only got kids left.
Can we sell Lacazette, please?
He's going in the summer, isn't it?
I'd sell him now, bro. The ball's up in the air in the box here, Adrian, yeah? There's nowhere for the defender to head it. He comes from behind him and just barges and pushes him off.
That's like his game, and he's putting himself about.
No, bro, it's a stupid push, bro. Right in front of the ref, blood. Come on, man.
Hassan, you just need a banana and energy drink, water. You're good. You're good, yeah. I want to see you on Monday Night Football, bro. I want to see you. Tenzin said, you need pace and quick acceleration to play on the wings in the Premier League. I agree, but the Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball, so I feel like they need players that can control it and keep it. Martinelli is a bit of a pinball at this stage in his career.
They're playing us off the park, bro.
They're doing their thing.
Look at this, bro.
2-0 Palace. Yes. Okay. Last points from Chelsea. Aside from that horror show, Chelsea play Real Madrid on Wednesday night. Obviously hoping for a completely different performance. What do you man think about that game? Do you think Chelsea can win?
Who you play?
Real Madrid at home.
Ooh, that's gonna be it.
Wednesday night, man. Wednesday night.
Funnily enough, I think big game Chelsea, especially over 2 legs. I'll be honest. I fancy you against most teams in Europe. I feel like you can turn it on. You can turn it on when you feel like it.
I think we will.
Case in point, Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final.
I think all the times we played Liverpool this season, the second time we played at Stamford Bridge, we was on horrible form, and we came to that game and we matched you like a 2-2. We did. I think you played better than us, but it was 2-2. Do you know what I mean? I think we turn up for the big games. We put in those performances. I don't think you're wrong. So Wednesday, there will be a much better performance. I was way more confident about advancing through to the next round for this weekend. Now I'm thinking, I don't know, man. The one thing I always have confidence in Chelsea is our defense. Last season we won the Champions League, conceding the least amount of goals of any team. Then you go and ship 4 to Brentford at home. You start reconsidering. You know what I mean? So how good is this defense really? But hopefully we have Christensen back.
See, you need to stop. As long as you don't give Benzema chances and that, I think you lot can turn over a thing, man. I don't think this is the greatest rumored ever.
No, I don't think so either. I think Boss says you're going to get Benzema. To be fair, we got Benzema last year, man. He's got a banger against us in that game, but we won. So
they got ballers like even Modric still. You know what I mean?
Do you know what it is for me? It's Vinny. It's
Vinny against James
Jr. and Rodrigo on the other side. I know Rodrigo is not polished, and neither is Vinny, to be fair. But they're dangerous, man. When we've got Alonso and Aspilicueta, bro, they're gonna spin us. I'm not looking forward to that. Ramadan Kante is different in the Champions League. You know what it is, boss Endo. So I says, Oscar, would you take the Palace left back Mitchell as backup for Chilwell? No. The answer is no. I've seen one season of him. Fair enough. Shout out to him. He got his England call up and he did well, but no. Oscar, there is he gives you what? Sorry again?
And Wan-Bissaka vibes.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka vibes. Tensi says, Oscar, there is something called outlet ball, where you ping a diagonal ball to wing when defender can't pass in the middle. I've seen Martinelli does it best. He's very good in that situation. I agree. Saka can do the outlet ball on the right hand side. However, when Palace ain't pressing you and there's no space in behind, like that ball isn't always on. I just feel like Arsenal need to get on the ball. That's what they need to do. Arsenal's a possession team, bro. They're not like passing behind all the time. They're possession. They do that play.
When Gallagher is budging over your Swiss international, it's a long day, bruv. It's a long day. It's a long day.
Rodrigo says, run and shoot straight to the keeper. Vinicius is cold. Tahar says Rodrigo is run and shoot. Boss Akendo says, Modric might drop another Blasic on your Clark. When was the last Blasic on your Clark? Because all I remember is Mason Mount dunking on his head top last season. That's what I remember.
Oh, I don't know.
But Caesar says Oscar is spot on. I don't know what I'm spot on about, but I'm sure it's true. He said, "Oh, they don't have any in the midfield." Yeah. It's just if it was Man United, I'd agree with your point. Let's put someone on the wing and pass the ball beyond the lines to them. I don't think that's how Arsenal have been successful this season. I think that their game is controlling the game and playing and passing with Odegaard through the middle, as well as the wing play. So we'll see. We see how this game pans out. I don't think it's over by any stretch. I think Arsenal can get a goal before past time and get right back in this. But we're going to see. We're going to see. Dave will keep us updated.
We had a shot on target, bro.
Yeah, it's looking sticky still. It's looking very, very sticky. Adrian, where should we go next? Should we go to Anfield? Liverpool. Yeah, man. Liverpool had an interesting game Saturday, 12:30 after an international break at home to Roy Hodgson's Watford. What were your thoughts on the 2-0 victory?
Well, again, I feel like I'm singing from the same hymn sheet every week. It wasn't the best performance, but at this moment in time, it's not about style. It's all about winning. I think Alisson again is showing his worth to the team, because time after time, I don't know how many points this guy's won us, but literally, he's a freak of nature. He makes 1-on-1s look like an unfavorable situation. And but by the way, man, Watford. Now I like to think I'm quite knowledgeable on football. I keep my ear to the ground. You know, I play my Football Manager. Why every time we play Watford, they've got like 5 players I've never heard of?
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
That the geezer called Kuchka, he looks like a flipping bouncer. He looks like he'll tell you not tonight, lads.
Who's the Latino brother they got?
What, Cuco Hernandez, João Pedro?
Yeah. Bro, I think it's Cuco Hernandez, bro. This guy, he scored quite a few goals this season.
Banger against Arsenal as well, I think.
Bro.
The left back dealt with Salah as well. The Ivorian, Kamara, I think his name is.
Tentis says Salah's been playing average for the last 5 games. Do you agree, Adrian, or are you concerned about his form?
Yeah, Salah hasn't been playing to the heights. He was even up to 2 months ago. But since AFCON, really, I don't think Salah's been good. So what that implies to me is potentially it's a bit of fatiguing. Well,
and the thing is, the type of player that Salah is, he wants to play every game. He's going to international break. Obviously, he had to play for Egypt in their 2 games. Didn't perform well from what I hear. I didn't watch the games, but I did see him miss a penalty. So it's the constant games they're going through, and he's not really pulling up trees like you'd expect. So I don't know, man. He's coming in for slander because obviously they were calling him the best player in the world in December, and now it's like, well, where's Mo Salah?
He's still here. And I think Oscar, you made a good point about minutes. I read somewhere that apparently Salah this season has played more minutes for Egypt than Firmino's played for Liverpool. Make it out what you will. Again, I think it's a bit of, in terms of the game itself, bit of a non-event. I think the real thing and the real McCoy is obviously the Man City game. Obviously, big up.
Obviously, sorry to cut you. Obviously, the Man City game is huge next week. But on Tuesday night, you've got the Champions League, right? Am I right in
Uh,
saying that you're
uh,
tomorrow?
yeah, got Benfica away as well. In my opinion, I think, and this just goes down to squad depth. I think we can build a team that's strong enough to play against Benfica. And then if we can give the lads of your Thiagos a rest, if we can switch up the front three. So ideally, whoever's not starting against City, realistically that should make up most of that front line. Ideally, I'd give Salah a rest as well. Obviously, we've got Diaz waiting in the wings. We've got Firmino. We've got Jota. We've got we've even got Sadio Mane as well. So yeah, bro, it's all about being smart with it. As I said at the top of the pod, we are on a collision course to hell. This I think it's going to be a deadly day, and let's be real, Liverpool might fall down and we might die before the line. Like we might end up winning 0 out of these 3 cups that we're in for. So I think this is where Jurgen Klopp is ultimately going to earn his big bucks, and he's going to have to pick players appropriately. If a man's tired, if a man's not in form, if a man's not fit for a particular occasion, take him out of the sides and use your strength and depth. It's as simple as that, really.
Boss Lakendo has a comment here. It says Thiago was sourcing. I'd have to agree. From what I saw, I didn't watch all of the game. I think I saw the first half, and then there was a few clips that came on Twitter afterwards. And I'm just seeing clips of him. There was one pass he made where he cuts out like 4 Liverpool players without even looking at where he's passing. He's really grown into the team this season. Obviously, last season he was getting all that stick, but pick up Thiago, man.
As you think the allegations, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, do you know what it is? We all knew he was a world-class player, innit? We all knew Thiago was Thiago, but when Liverpool lost the league the way they did, you have to run your agenda. You have to. Tenson says, agreed. Thiago's range of passes are on different Curry level compared to the other Liverpool players. Curry level? Is that Steph Curry reference or... I don't know what that was. Sorry, guys. I don't know what that was. I says if Man City come out with no trophy, it's a huge failure. In my opinion, that's the case for both of these teams, man. Both of these teams are super teams in terms of the quality that they possess. If Liverpool and Man City, either of them win a trophy, and I think obviously Liverpool already have a trophy in the bag, but you need one of the big two. You know what I mean? One of the big two. Like if for Pep to lose the league in this scenario, it's a stinker, and for Klopp to not win anything. Oh, he said curry as in food. Is that? I know there's different gravy. I've never heard of different curry, but fair enough. It's different curry.
Streets are saying Thiago looks like he's Bengali. Like when he grows his hair out.
He might be, man. He might be good dry. You never know, man. You never know. SW6 says, as I always said, I despise that Thiago joined Liverpool. Such a baller. He was around, man. He was around. I thought you London guys be knowing tikka masala curry. I know about the tikka masala. I know about the vindaloo. I know about the dress. I know about the jalfrezi. You know, I'm a curry connoisseur.
Vindaloo, yeah.
Hey, I'm a curry guy. I just didn't know that's where you was going with it. I just didn't know the point you was making. SW6 has a question for you, Adrian. Are Liverpool going to do the quadruple? It's possible.
On this opinion, no. Because what that would require is for us to win every single game from now until the end of the season. You know, when you play Man City at least twice, you know, you've got European competition. You're going to play potentially Bayern Munich. You know, you've got City in the FA Cup again, and obviously you've even got City in the league again, and a couple of other tricky teams. But you know, I don't see why we couldn't. To be fair,
what would your prediction be? What do you think is going to happen in terms of the trophies? If you would say FA Cup, Champions League, Premier League, which one of them do you think you're going to win?
Oh dear, you're probably going to hear what I want, but realistically, Carabao Cup is secure. The league is still in our hands in the sense that we play the team directly above us, and then ultimately, if we win every game, you know, from then you win the league. FA Cup, let's just say in a one-off game, let's just say City beat us in the semis. And Champions League is only the quarterfinals now. Still got a hell of a long way to go. Personally, you know what? Let's just say we end the season with a Carabao Cup and a league title. That's me. That's me sort of being conservative and sort of sitting on the fence, doing my best Robin impression. But
It's a fantastic season. Any one of the big two is a win for Liverpool. I think anything outside of the big two is upsetting, considering how amazing your first 11 is.
but if I'm being greedy, like if we could grab the league and the champs, then
Of course. That's what everyone wants, man. That's what everybody wants. That's what everybody wants.
In fairness to us, and I always make this point, like when we won 97 points, we've also won the Champions League that season as well. So it shows that you can actually do both, and this Liverpool side can actually do both as well. So it's something that I've actually seen. So,
bro, your team, bro. I've been telling you all year, your team is that team. You're that good. You should be that good. You should be at those levels. So it's just a shame you collided with a Man City team that's also that good. SW6 says, I hate Liverpool, but they're very good. It's possible. Tahar says, I think City will slip up against one of Liverpool or Atletico. David, did you check out the Liverpool game on the weekend? What are your thoughts on their title challenge?
Yeah, bog standard, bruv. Bog standard victory, fam. Easy, controlled. Alisson made some crucial saves. What's his name? Mr. Sitter. One of the wingers, man. I forgot his name. For Watford.
Oh,
for Watford to make it 1-1. I think it would have been.
It would have been
Yeah. Mr. Absolute Sitter, bruv. But yeah, apart from that, bog standard win for me.
I guess we have to look forward to the big game next weekend, City versus Liverpool. What are we saying?
Yeah, man, that's going to be a tight game, bro.
Very tight. Very tight.
It's gonna come down to a piece of magic or someone making a stupid mistake.
Tahar says, I think City will slip up against one of Liverpool or Atletico. So he's not being sure on which one, but
both.
Yeah, what are you saying, Adrian?
You know what at the back of my mind I'm fearing, and how ironic it would be, because I've been on this guy's back all season, and I've said, £100 million, it wasn't wise. Is that what's going to win them the league? They need a number 9, blah blah blah. But if Jack Grealish scores the winner for Man City, boy, I drink bleach. I think that's even worse than Raheem Sterling. Purely for the stick that I've given the guy.
One of my biggest howlers of the season is that at the beginning in August, I think we did a pod, and I said that Jack Grealish would be signing up the season. That's definitely not going to happen now. But today it was announced that Jack Grealish is going to be the face of Gucci, and so some of the points I made when I said this guy is going to be a great signing for Manchester City, they're coming to fruition, man. He's a superstar. He's a superstar, man. He's larger than life.
He hasn't done jack all, blood. How are you gonna?
Man, it don't matter. He's Manchester City's David Beckham, man.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Is he the face of Gucci?
He's going to be the face of Gucci. Yeah.
Are you proud of him? Are you proud of him? See that? Get that? Proud.
Yeah, I got it, bro. I got it. Let's move past it.
Yeah, that was so dead, bro.
Was it?
Adrian, you're better than this.
Adrian,
bro.
you're better than that.
You actually.
And the thing is, do you know what made it worse? You didn't even commit. Like, you didn't come with confidence. You came with.
I started. You know, he started in the run up.
Yeah, you didn't even commit to it. You didn't.
I should have Fabinho'd it.
Right.
Also, actually, just one point I wanted to sort of make from the game. It's sad, man, but unfortunately, Gomez. I reckon Gomez is gone, man. And reason why? Well, you got to look at it like this, right? He's going to be 25 this year at some point. He's at the moment he's fourth choice at the moment behind Virgil van Dijk. Who, by the way, remember when the streets ran their agendas on him pre-season, sort of beginning of the season when it was time for him to acclimatise. Now he's back. Liverpool considered one since the end of January, but
okay,
you're behind. Joe Matip, a very good centre half, and he's on right as well. Who's normally injury prone, but this season for some reason he's had a magic sensu bean. He looks fitter than ever. And then obviously you got Ibu Konate, who's younger than him, bigger than him, and at this moment in time, Jurgen Klopp's man better than him as well. So you're sitting there and you're thinking to yourself, well, Matip and Van Dijk, they've probably got another 2-3 years in them. Kanate, he's meant to be my younger, essentially. He's ahead of me in the pecking orders now. And I've got a World Cup this year. And last week, case in point, last week we did a pod. We named like 6, 7 centre backs. All naming guys in Italy. I know Fikayo tomorrow's been good, but that just shows you how far and behind in the pecking order. We didn't even mention it.
Yeah, we didn't even mention.
So I think with those sort of things in mind, for the betterment of his career, he might say, you know what, if Villa drop 40, I think for all parties, maybe not Liverpool in the future, but for now, £40 million for your fortress centre half. Villa get a good player, and then ultimately Gomez gets a good move for himself as well. So,
you know what? Yeah, you're making sense. You're making sense. And I think if you'd said this to me last week, I wouldn't have even questioned it. It's just I thought, okay, this week he came on, he played a game, he got an assist. Everyone was talking about Joe Gomez doing really well. So I was surprised that you came with a negative. But everything you said actually makes sense. It might be.
Yeah, because Oscar, funny enough, as watching him play, I realized, wow, this boy is actually really, really good. Even there was a couple of balls he played in. One of those times one of them actually led to an assist. But yeah, man, I think that was his third game of the season or something ridiculous like that.
Boss Lakando says, let's be real, Gomez can be a liability. I think Virgil carries him a lot. And then SW6 says he's actually England's best centre back when he's fit. I disagree with that. I don't think he's England's best centre back, but I think he's good. He's good enough to play for England for sure.
I'd argue, on foot, and again, probably haven't seen Joe Gomez play for what 2.5 years now. But on foot, who would you say is better than him?
I think John Stones is quite disrespected.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I don't think like for example, last season when City won the league, John Stones stepped up and became a key centre back for them, and they were conceding a lot of goals. And I think because it's Manchester City, it's just like, oh, you're supposed to win the league. No one gives him his credit. But if Joe Gomez stepped in for Liverpool and Liverpool won the league with him at centre back, you would hear the end of it because he's an English centre back and it's Joe Gomez. I think.
What you mean, like in 2020?
What did he do that?
Oh yeah.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Maguire and that ain't better than Gomez. Why you start with Maguire, SW6? We don't rate my man over here. We're gonna talk about that man soon anyway. But you know that's not what it is. But yeah, there's other guys. I just don't know, man. Maybe I ain't seen enough of Gomez lately to be throwing him up there. I wouldn't let Gomez leave, but I would take a few minutes from Trent. Trent plays way too much. Do you agree with that, Adrian?
I agree with the point that I also wouldn't let Gomez leave, but I think
take minutes away from Trent.
Do you know what? Like I know he had a good game, and I know like he was getting his balls in and all that. But I think on a let's say over like a 5-6 game stretch, let's just say if Trent was injured, like Gomez just isn't replicating that level of output, bro. It's as simple as that. And not what I want him to or expect him to, because that's not his game. So yeah, I think if you're Joe Gomez, you're sitting there and you're thinking to yourself, do I want to be a starter somewhere else, or do I want to be fourth choice backup centre back, or do I want to be second choice backup right back? Like, it don't make sense for him career-wise. I'll be real.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. Obviously, it's half time at the Palace Arsenal game. They've just re-shown the goals. Adrian, when you get a chance to watch the second goal back, it's astounding. It's astounding. David was talking about one ball through the middle. I'm just seeing the replay of it. I'm like, fam, the centre back passes the ball to Ayew. It goes through Arsenal's attack and midfield, and then Gabriel kind of gets a deflection on it, and it goes straight, and Ayew's through on goal. It's crazy. You wouldn't expect to see it at the top flight, but here we are.
It's a stinker, bruv. Fam, from inside his own half, bruv. It's a stinker.
Is it Hackney Marshall?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Hackney Marshall for sure. I think Hackney Marshall probably would have been in the air. This one wasn't in the air. It was on the floor. But real bad. Sad level. Obviously, AD, if you was in the 6, I don't think that would have got past you. I don't think that would have been.
You see it, innit?
I see you in the 6, man. I see you.
Fitness though. Like when I'm fit, I'll be unstoppable.
And the head is on a swivel. If the ball's coming from right, left, you know what I mean. I see you with the right foot passes as well on the weaker foot. I see you, bro. I see
that, bro. We see that, bro.
I see the tech, man. I see the tech. Hey, follow Adrian on Instagram if you want to see the tech. Sensi said for this season he might be 4, Next season, he might become first choice like last time. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah.
Talking about Gomez. No, and that's a great point because in 5 years' time, like Gomez and Canate could potentially be a world class partnership. But is Gomez willing to wait 3, 4, 5 years to be Liverpool's number one? That's the question. That's the question he has to ask himself.
Well, I guess the next natural thing is to talk about Manchester City briefly, because there's not much to say on City. City won 2-0 away from home against Burnley. Kevin De Bruyne scored all of the week contender. Really, really good hit. And then I think Gunnar scored the second. Did anyone catch the City game? Any thoughts on that?
Burnley was shocking, bro. They had no threat, nothing whatsoever.
Oh yeah, and Peter, if you're listening, your boy Nick Pope, man, was a stinker.
Yeah. Lads, I was hoping for a miracle. I don't know why, because obviously Burnley don't give anyone anything. But within like 3 minutes, City were 1-0 up. That's hanging a minute. What's going on? I said, I can't stomach it. But you know what, guys? Burnley are woefully, scarily close to getting relegated this year. You know, like.
You think so? Let me pull up that team.
I know they've got 2 games in hand, and I think the way it's so tight down there, two wins in a row, and completely.
Burnley are going down.
Yeah, they're going down still.
Burnley are going down. Do you know why? Because they're 2 games in hand. The team that's 17th is Everton, who also have 2 games in hand, and they play each other next. So that's a 6-pointer. That is a 6-pointer, bro. It is tight at the bottom.
If Burnley lose that, they're down.
Yeah. If Everton beat them, they're down. If Everton beat them, then it's between Everton and Watford for that 3rd spot.
You know what? Honestly, and this is sort of touching on the Liverpool game. I reckon if even in October, if Watford got Hodgson in October, they would have been alright.
They would have. In it weren't far. Hodgson weren't far. Sorry, Watford aren't far. They're not like. They didn't need major surgery to turn things around, I don't think.
Yeah,
they already look like a better team with him in. Whereas a team like Everton, they don't look like a better team. Burnley's form isn't improving. Leeds look a little bit better. But boy, it's a sticky one. SW6 says, I'm real, the way City did the game was insane. I can't lie. Guys, I don't enjoy watching Manchester City. I just don't. They win the league with ease, bro. At least if I know Liverpool are playing Burnley, there's something in it for me. I can enjoy that game.
Yeah.
I can't enjoy City Burnley, man. I can't.
Well, do you know what Pep done?
What's up?
Pep showed them the Liverpool game, showed them the score, showed them the table, and he said, boys. He just said, boys, and left. And then boy, they picked up, and then the rest, they killed the game.
And you saw their faces when it dropped points against. When it dropped points against Crystal Palace, they look like, we're bottling it. Like they look like it's slipping away. So I knew they were going to come back strong. Shout out to Brandon. He says, "What, bro? That style of play is beautiful." It doesn't move me, man. I can't lie. It doesn't move me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a hater. I feel the same way about the all-time great Spain team when they won the World Cup and the FA Cup, the World Cup and the Euros.
Really?
They play amazing football. I can see that it's beautiful and it's amazing. I just don't care to watch it.
No, that football game me tears.
I don't care to watch you try and break a team down with your 100,000 passes. You know what I mean? Like, we talk about Arsenal runs in behind and all this and that. You don't really get that with City too tough. It's the passing in front of the back four, all of that.
That's tough.
SB6 says, no, but Everton have only two winnable games. Don't count. Yeah, Everton's running atrocious. Everton have to play all the big teams. Stinky moment for Frank Lampard. I guess we might as well move there. David, West Ham versus Everton.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that game?
England need a new goalkeeper still.
Is it?
We're not winning the World Cup with Pickford. Pickford got buried, bruv.
Yeah?
Pickford is trash, bruv.
But the thing is, That was a good free kick, though.
Bruv, he's trash, man.
Is it
Get him
Pickford's
out.
fault?
Pickford is trash, bruv.
Well,
Why are you so far wide to your right, man? Come on, man.
Yeah. I don't know who was arguing back and forth with me before. Was it Taha or was it Tenzin? I can't remember. But they've got their wish. Martinelli is warming up. He's coming on for Arsenal. I don't know who's coming off yet. They haven't shown us that. But Martinelli's coming on. Maybe he's stretching the play. Maybe that is what Arsenal need. Who knows, bro? Who knows? We gonna see. But yeah, back to that Everton game. Everton versus West Ham. West Ham, bro. You look like
he will be the waste, man, lads.
Hero 1 week.
I can't even defend him, bruv. Hey, the way he gave away that ball for the second goal.
He's had a shocking week, bro. He's just come back from Nigeria, where his team has lost to Ghana in a game they really should have won, and then to fly back to London and put in that performance.
I'm pretty sure Lampard was pissed, bro. And
yeah,
do you know who had? Hey, do you want to know who had the howler?
Where's your flaming bollocks? That's what we're screaming.
Let me tell you who had the howler, bruv. Yeah. So, you know, we got Sky Sports showing us Monday Night Football. Yeah. So you know you got different camera angles. You got the broadcasting. Then you got the man on the pitch. Now my guy on the
telly. Well, telly, old school fever. You got broadcast, dynamic, telly.
Yeah. Then you got pitch, bro. My guy on the pitch, yeah. West Ham has scored, yeah. Who scored the first goal? Was it who was it?
Oh, the Scouts boy, was it?
No, it wasn't Bowen.
Wasn't the free kick? The Cresswell's free kick was the first goal.
Cresswell, yes, Cresswell scored, yes.
By the way, I guess Oscar will say it's beautiful. He should have got. He booted the ball. He booted Richarlison in his face.
Yeah, he should have been sent off.
He should have been sent off. That's disgraceful.
Not that I'm complaining. Oh no.
He should have been sent off.
Oscar would agree with. I don't agree with that nonsense.
When he siped down Henderson, you said he was going for the ball.
That was in play. They were trying to play football. Cresswell, the whistle had gone. Cresswell just kicked the ball at him.
But anyway, let me finish off my story.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So Cresswell has scored a banger, bruv. Now, my guy, you see the camera where you're attached to the harness and you have to hold it with the thing. My guy's run over to the thing, yeah. He's buckled, he stacked it, he dropped the camera, blood. Yeah. injured himself. Like you can tell he tried to get up, his ankle was done. White middle-aged man. Bruv, his pride kicked in. You can tell his legs are gone.
It's not pride, it's his bills. He's probably freelance.
Bro, I hear that, but his leg, Adrian, when I say he was done out, bro, the guy gets up here. One of the security guys, his friend comes over, takes the camera off him. Then the security guy picks him up. So he's standing there. They're making sure, are you okay? The guy drops again, blood, on his own.
I'll be honest, bro. We've all been there, man.
No, bro. Once you're injured, I'm injured, bro. The guy tried to stand it out like, yo, I'm good. I can continue, bro.
No, but David, you don't understand. This guy, you said he's like middle-aged, 40s, whatever, yeah? For the past 3 decades, he might have been dreaming about this gig for Sky Sports for his whole life. He's got the mic and his body has failed him. He's fumbled it. Bro, he's scratching, he's crawling, he's going to do whatever he can.
No, Adrian, the guy fell on his back, bruv. It's not like he fell to the side, on his back.
I know, but the show must go on, bro. I saw Vince McMahon was wrestling in the singlet at 76. Bro, the show, like, anything's possible. Anything's possible, bro.
Anything is possible.
Well, he got Stone Cold Stunner at 76.
He had to be taken out of commission, bro.
Yeah, man. So is this stuff on tape?
Yeah, we got him on tape, bruv, because he tried to say I fell over the thing, cuz. Man tried to say health and safety, blood. I was like, nah. We got you on camera stacking it. Ooh, Martinelli,
Yeah.
So just an update on that substitution. Martinelli has come on. Tavares has come off. So David, you're watching the game. Can you explain to me who is playing left back for Arsenal? Because I'm confused.
Is he put Xhaka, bruv? I think
Yeah,
he's put
don't tell
Xhaka
me
there.
put Xhaka there.
Xhaka,
You put Partey,
but then who?
Partey
It's
Island.
Partey. It's Partey on
So
his own in the middle.
It looks
I
like
reckon
it.
Odegaard will probably come a bit deeper.
It looks like it.
Yeah, man.
I think it's going to go for the awesome foursome up top. Smith Rowe will probably come a bit more central, and then Saka wide, Martinelli wide.
Hey,
Oh, look at
Adrian knows
this.
ball, man. Adrian knows ball.
And what?
Adrian knows ball.
I follow Arsenal home and away, man.
I see it. The thing is, straight away, what I'm noticing in the first 2-3 minutes is Arsenal are having a lot more of the ball. Palace are sitting a lot deeper and allowing Arsenal to play, which was not happening in the first half at all. So maybe once they get Smith Rowe and Odegaard on the ball, they can actually start creating stuff. But Arsenal have a lot more intensity. Huh?
Because naturally, when a team has the lead in the second half, the other team has more of the ball. Like football's weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
That's what I was trying to explain in the first half. I was like, football goes in phases. It goes in cycles of games, like 10-minute periods where a team is on top. It doesn't mean they're going to be on top the whole game. So that's why I was like, it's not wrong to play Odegaard in this game. There will be a moment where Arsenal will need him. So
absolutely, mate. You've been a sick one.
Yeah. Boss Backender said, Davidson, do you ever admit that you're hurt? You can't do that.
Bro,
what?
The guy couldn't stand on his feet, on his own 2 feet, bruv. And he fell over backward twice. And the second time, they've taken him down the tunnel, yeah? So they took him down the tunnel, yeah? They said, are you all right, bruv? They've left him. The guy's taking the camera. He's just standing there by himself. He falls over again on his own.
It's not
No. He was done out, bruv.
Bro, when people get taken out of games, yeah, the students take you out. Do you get a ban, or you come back the next week?
Yeah, it depends on what you did, though.
Bro, I went to West Ham versus Chelsea, innit? Obviously, West Ham scored a late winner, innit?
Horrible game to go to. Like, behavior.
Bro, the West Ham fans, yeah, some of them, they climbed over the barricade to just laugh at the Chelsea fans, and they got taken away by the stewards. But the way they got taken away, it was like they got sent to detention. It was like, I've done this before, I've been here before, I've been shouting at fans, and I'll do it again next week. It wasn't anything serious to them.
See you next week, guys.
Yeah. They would just be like, I've been caught.
Mate, you've collared me. Oh, mate.
Depends on what you've done, innit?
Yeah. No, to be fair, they weren't doing anything crazy. It was just one of them jumped over. So, like, basically, like, they were onto the pitch. They could have run on the pitch.
Oh,
so they jumped over the barricade to laugh at Chelsea fans. But then the stewards just ushered them away. But he was still, like, shouting at us as he was being taken away. So, it's a sticky one still. Arsenal had a slight penalty appeal.
Football fans, you lot are something else, bro. I swear down, bro. Too much headache, blood.
Let's move on to the other game that was played that Sunday. Back into the top 4 race. Tottenham 2. Did I say 2? Why did I make up that number?
It's 5, bro.
Tottenham scored way more than 2.
Is it 5?
5. Newcastle United 1. And Newcastle went 1-0 up. I'm being shared. They're 1-0 up.
Absolute stinker.
Yeah, absolute stinker. Son ran amok in this game. Son scored 1 and got an assist also. Harry Kane was the star of the show. Monday Night Football just did a highlight on Harry Kane because he's dropping deep, creating passes, doing all his switch ball thing. What do you man think? Harry Kane, Son, Kulusevski, is this a serious team? Can Conte work something and get them in the top 4? Or are Arsenal too far ahead?
Hey, Oscar, bro. Swear down, that's not a penalty.
Do you know what, yeah? I didn't see it in live speed. I'm seeing it only from the replay. And the replay looks like a penalty to me still. But they didn't even check it.
That's mad, bro.
They didn't even check it. So we're going to see. That's maybe something to complain about later.
No, I don't do them things there, bro. Look at this. And then he gives it the other way. Look at this crowd, bro.
If you're watching, obviously, please like the video, please subscribe, please share it on Twitter or wherever you know WhatsApp groups or wherever your friends that are into football would like it. Brendan Nelson said it's not a penalty, bro. He's not feeling your shouts, David.
Well.
Where are we? We are talking Tottenham versus Newcastle. Yeah, AD. Well, what are you feeling about this Conte team, man? Because
Conte,
Antonio Conte on some days.
Yeah, Antonio Conte is a world-class manager, and when I think you see inconsistency with Spurs, it's the simple facts that he's working with crap players and he's trying to get blood out of a stone. So when he's got the likes of, I don't know why I was going to say Ryan Mason, but when he's got like midfielders, the likes of Harry Winks, I know Ollie Skip is still young, but I don't think he's quite ready, at least not yet anyway. And then obviously you had people like Lo Celso and Dembele that they've since moved on. Ben Davis still at left back. So when you look at it like that, you say to yourself, hang on a minute, if he actually gets better players, he can actually do a thing with this side because and that front three is genuinely really, really good as well. Just like as is.
It's good.
As is,
It's
man.
good. I'm
And
jealous, bro.
It's made me realise Spurs have actually needed another one for years because it's only been Kane and Son. Like they bought in Bergwijn. No, not really. Bought in Lucas Moura. He's a grafter, but not
Here
really.
and there, but no.
Then they've had like obviously Llorente was always meant to be a backup option, but you know what I mean? Like they've brought in different sorts of forwards. It's not quite worked out. And Kulusevski, I think it's only a loan they've got him on, right?
It's a loan, but it's an obligation to buy. So he's basically
okay. So he's there. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, man. And he's young. He's really young as well.
I can't lie. When I watch Kulusevski, bro, my eyes light up, man. He's my kind of player, man. He's just so technically sound, bro. His passes meet the intended recipient. Do you know what I mean? Like he's just, and he's smart, man. He's smart. He don't just try things like certain man. He's actually positioning and placing his passes. His assist for Son's goal was excellent. Like I know Kane had the great passes yesterday, but don't count out Kulusevski as well, man. Top baller. SW6 says Bentancur and Kulu, very good additions. Adrian, David, did you catch any of this game? Did you have any thoughts on them, man, scoring 5? Did it scare you? Did it scare you because they were in there chasing down your neck?
We should have played them earlier, bruv.
Yeah, because that game is coming.
That game is coming. Look at the run of games that gave you at the beginning.
Let me check the
fixtures. I think it was.
Was that right in saying it's
12th of May.
12th of May. I was right in that. Okay, yeah.
That era where teams were just postponing games for the fun of it. Arsenal literally had one COVID case when they postponed
one, and you postponed it, bruv. Now look, Spurs
to be fair, your squad was depleted though, but it wasn't because of COVID.
Bro,
I'm fuming, man. If we were able to get a couple games postponed, man, we would have been in the title race, bro.
I know,
bro. Chelsea, Man United, West Ham, Leeds, Tottenham, bruv. It's long.
But, you know, I would prefer it if that Tottenham game was closer, because I think by the time we get to that, we might have some distance. By the time it gets to Arsenal Spurs, there might not be 3 points in it anymore. It might be over by then. You never know. Arsenal, but actually, it won't be over if Arsenal continue in this form. Currently now, I'm at the 56th minute, still 2-0 Palace. Arsenal still trying. So, sorry, David, I'll give you no more spoilers. But yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, if you're new, please like the video, please subscribe, and please respect Harry Kane, because they don't want to give him his flowers. They want to wait till he goes to City and he has a league title and three League Cups. And
Cedric, oh my gosh, bro.
Oscar, has he been at it all season though? Yeah, Harry Kane.
No, but he's up there with guys that have. Why? Explain that to me, Adrian.
Explain what to you?
In terms of goal contributions in the league this season, he's third.
Is he behind?
Combined goal contributions. I saw a stat today. I think it was Salah. I can't remember who the other person was.
Cedric is shocking, bro. He's absolute. What a tool, bro.
Yeah, man.
What did he do now?
Bro, he does well to get back, gives the ball away, and then almost gives away a penalty in the same sequence, bro.
Probably tired to me. Right? Yeah. When's Tomiyasu coming back?
Bro, the guy's been injured since January, bro. Arsenal's medical department needs to be sacked.
To be honest, because you rushed him back last time, didn't you?
Yeah. And speaking of Arsenal fullbacks, yeah, I didn't even deep it, but Tavares coming off at half time. I think Arteta might be done with him, you know.
This is the second time he picked him off.
bro.
He got hooked up. He got hooked up in half an hour at Nottingham Forest. Half an hour.
You lot are the ones who signed him.
Yeah,
That's part of the 150,
hey,
of the
man.
150 million spending spree, bro.
When I wasn't rating, you know, telling me, nah, he's young. He's young. Give him time. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time.
He's a loose cannon. I'll tell you what, man. Like, the thing is, he's got ability. Like you can't say he's a dead baller, but he's just so kamikaze, man. You just don't know what he's gonna do,
bro. I want to know who scouted him, and then that person needs to be fired.
No, I don't like. He's not crap. He's not like Andre Santos.
What were you looking at, bruv?
He's got flair in it. He's got like a little. He's wild. He's like. Do you know what he's like? He's like, imagine like you've got just bare hot Scotch bonnets, just like bare just Scotch bonnets. If you put it in the right sort of meal, you can make a banging meal. But you can't eat it by itself or burn you. Like it's too powerful. It's too much.
Man said him by himself is Scotch bonnets.
Bro, Nuno Tavares, the word I'm going to use to describe him is overzealous. He's got too much zeal.
Yeah. Great term to describe him. He is very overzealous, man. And I don't think he knows that. I think he plans in his head what his next move is. He's like that. Just never let him know your next move. SW6 says, do you reckon Kane will leave? Yeah, man. Personally, I do. I think he's been trying to leave that club for a bit now. I don't think he'll sign a new deal. So Tottenham will eventually just get rid.
Do you know what, though? I feel like... All right, so I'll ask you this. If United signed Harry Kane, is that a good signing for them, in your opinion?
It's a good signing for them. It's not good for Harry Kane.
I don't know, but
if they got rid of Ronaldo and got Harry Kane, then yeah, it's a good signing.
Why is it a good signing for United?
Because he's one of the best strikers in the world.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. But what I mean is that how can I put it?
As in, are you talking about like, for the way they play, would it fit their system?
Oh no, yeah. But basically, what I'm saying is,
they've got a new manager arriving in 3 months. So
I put it like this: Harry Kane's 29. Realistically, he needs to be winning the league now. I don't think that happens if he goes to United next season, personally. And I don't think it's sensible for United to then fork out £100 million. They're not Chelsea, so I don't think it makes sense to fork out 100 million quid on the striker that's not going to win you the league immediately. City, yeah, but City will probably say, well, hang on a minute, Haaland is like 7 years younger than you, and he's doing what you're doing. Why don't we just put all of our eggs in that basket? I think Harry Kane might be tough for him to make a move, man. I'll be honest.
I'll be real, man. I think any manager would take him. I think any manager will take him. I think that question is what do you mean? Where does he go?
No, for 100 million. Yeah, for bearing in mind it costs 100 million quid.
He could go to PSG. I mean, I don't think PSG care for players like that, but
like when you actually like talk through his options, like
there was a funny video that went on the internet. Training for, I think it was Atletico. Someone crossed the ball to Antoine Griezmann. He scores a header and he shouted Harry Kane as he headed the ball. I was like, rah. It's mad because Kane obviously has the credentials of a world-class player. He just doesn't have accolades. He's not a superstar either. So yeah, you would never see it.
I feel sorry for him because when they talk about his career in 15 years time, and we're going to tell our kids how great Harry Kane was. We'll say, yeah, but he didn't win anything. But do you see him play? Do you know what I mean?
I feel that way about I know he won stuff, but I feel that way a bit about Shearer. Like people don't really rate Shearer like that. And I'm like, bro, this guy was clapping goals, and it wasn't just numbers. It was high quality goals, left foot, right foot headers, all of that. One of the best strikers in the game. But anyway, let's move on. I feel like we spent too much time on Tottenham. Let's slide over to Manchester United, where it looks like their top four race might be over after a 1-1 draw at Leicester. Did any of you not catch this game?
In the mud, bro.
In the mud. United.
Can I be honest with you?
What you saying?
I watched. I think maybe like early the first half. To be fair, I was bored of it, man. I don't know how United fans do it.
United are trash, bro. They're such a bad team. Such a bad team.
They're like my Lakers, bro. Absolute stinkers, bro.
The parallels are way too high.
They absolutely stink, bro. Your superstar's always injured now. Ronaldo just disappears in. What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for?
In the what?
What seasonal?
Huh?
Wait, what?
Ronaldo,
He's just randomly disappearing. Oh, Smith Rowe, bro, you're dead, bro.
Hey, that was a big chance for Arsenal there. I was waiting for you to get to Adrian. David. Emil Smith Rowe threw on goal, 3 yards out. He passes it to the keeper. You really wanted him to rifle it. It was always weaker foot, but you have to take those chances when you're 2-0 down. Yeah, going back to Manchester United, Bostack says that United-Leicester game was like a soccer aid match. And, I feel you. James Maddison does kind of feel like a ex-pop star, you know what I mean? So there's some random guy. But,
from the water or something, you know what I
mean? yeah, RIP, my brother. But yeah, is what it is. Abdi says we're crap, yet we're 3 points off third. Say no more. Are they 3 points off third?
It can't be.
Why?
Because Arsenal are 5 points off.
No, they are 3 points off third. It's just Arsenal have a game in hand on them.
Really?
But yeah, they are 3 points. They are 3 points away from Tottenham. Tottenham are on 54. Man United on 51.
Oh, I thought it was third.
Sorry. Off 4. My bad, not third. My bad. Yeah, it's correct. So Abdi's right. Maybe I'm making a big deal out of it. SW6 says Manchester United is still in it for me. I hadn't actually looked at the table. I just assumed they needed to win every game from now on. So maybe you guys are right. Maybe there's an opening there for them to slide back in.
Well, you can look at it like this. They could have been 1 point behind if they beat Leicester at home, which...
Yeah, But, Leicester at home is one of them difficult games in the run-up, right? It's not... Arsenal are substituting Cedric for Eddie Nketiah.
So we're not coming back.
Both of their fullbacks have been taken off at this point.
Yeah, we're not winning.
And they brought on attackers. They brought on forwards for basically both of their fullbacks. I don't know if that means Saka is playing left back or what, or who's playing right back. I don't know. What is that? Odegaard on the right? I'm confused, David.
It's an absolute stinker.
But yeah,
go on.
I
was gonna say, but in Arteta's defense, I think in games this seems kind of kamikaze and gung ho, admittedly, but Arsenal fans have complained that this guy is not proactive. He takes too long to make subs. He doesn't switch it up. He does like for like. Now he's actually saying, "Raw, we're behind. So I'm gonna grab the balls by the horns and let's see if I can get something out of the game."
Look at the options, man.
He doesn't have a great squad. Let's be real. Let's call it what it is. He does not have great options off the bench.
Bro, you spent 150 mil and you don't have a great bench, bro. That's not.
It's not a lot of money, in terms of building a whole team. It's gonna need that.
He spent 100 mil, 150 mil. In my opinion, apart from Tavares, every signing improved the squad.
Yeah.
So I won't criticize him for the money he spent.
Yeah, you should have better, bro. Then you get rid of Aubameyang, bro. Hold it. You need to hold it. I'm not giving man no excuses. Man, he's made his decision, bro. Lie in it, bro.
I agree.
You made your bed, lie in it.
I agree. But at the same time, we've waited 4 months to hit him with this stick. No, in fact, 5 months, because he dropped Aubameyang in December now.
Adrian, it didn't matter, bro. You let the guy go on a free, blood. We're still paying his wages.
But the point I'm asking is Arsenal have been a lot better since he's been out of the season.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
as I said, coming to the business end of the season where teams are not going to be laying down. Here you go. Hold it, bruv.
Yeah.
Now, that's been my only complaint, but I ain't saying anything right decision. Look at this guy. Look at this. Odegaard, bruv. For flip's sake.
Arsenal has missed a big chance. Ball across the 6-yard box. Odegaard has a chance to shoot. He shot it wide somehow.
At least it's creating now, because first half, from the sounds of it, it didn't sound like much was happening.
Yeah, no. Arsenal didn't create anything in the first half.
You're in the 8-yard box, right in front of goal, man.
2 shots on target now from Odegaard and from Smith Rowe that you really think, they've got to do better. They've got to do better.
Especially when you're 2-0 down as well. You have to take one of them.
For sure.
Bloody hell, man.
They're hoping one of those chances falls to Eddie, man. Eddie's a gunman in the 6-yard box. Go watch my brother.
He is, man. He's the fox in the box of France of Jeffers.
100%, bro. The fox in the box. Abdi says, listen, Manchester United are dead. We're awful, but we still have to play Arsenal. I'm just happy for my boy Fred. He's balling. I want you all to apologise. Do we need to add an apology because Fred has had like 3 good weeks?
No, I think they've for some reason they've seemed to figure out. Fred can do this. All right.
Yeah, do you know what? Fred's been all right. Fred's been all right. Turn of the year, he's been good. Even in some of Man United's losses, I've seen him play well. So I can't hate on Fred.
He seems to have found his thing. What's the word?
His niche. You know what you mean?
Yeah, that's the word.
It's niche to run around and try and influence the game. And I think, Abdi, to answer your question, we shouldn't give Fred flowers because Pogba's still not unlocked. So
stinky. Did Pogba play on the weekend?
I think so.
I didn't see Pogba. I don't know.
So,
I didn't watch the full game.
No, he did because they played without striker, so they played Pogba and Fernandes and similar to how they played against City. Then
Is that Ralph Stinkball again? That's
false number 9, bruv.
It looked all right at times. Like they kept the ball a lot better at times, but there was just no penetration. Obviously, there wouldn't be if you haven't got a 9, isn't it? But,
just like Anderson's Pogba was dreadful. Apparently, he's waiting to leave. That was an on the way out performance. Yeah, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I didn't notice him. Yeah.
Yeah, man, stinky for Manchester United. They go again. That's the top 4 race.
Question actually. So just obviously Harry Maguire, like he got his stick, and I think he's had an awful season. I just want to know what you guys think about. But A, the booing of Harry Maguire, and B, just in a more general sense, is it ever right to boo your players for poor form? Because on the one hand, it's detrimental, but on the other hand, that's fans. How can you voice your opinion that you don't think a guy is good enough to play for your team, especially if he's the captain of the team?
For me, in any circumstance, booing your own players is counterproductive. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. There's never been a scenario where I've been like, yeah, the best thing to do here is to boo your own player who's playing for your club. No, that's stupid. I remember when the whole Lukaku situation happened at Chelsea, and I speak to a lot of people who don't get an opportunity to go to games, and they were saying, when Lukaku plays, Oscar, can you boo him? I said, why am I going to boo my own player? Like, even if I was annoyed at what he did, I wouldn't boo my own player. However, the reaction to Harry Maguire getting booed was over the top. It was over the top. I see Tottenham Hotspur tweeting. What did they tweet? And like that. Like, we back him because he got booed because he played terrible.
Was it not from Kane's account?
No, Kane tweeted it, and Tottenham Hotspur's account also tweeted it.
Yeah, that was much.
They tweeted pictures of Kane and Maguire together, and they said, we're with you, Harry," kind of thing. Your top, your top 4 rivals.
Absolute stinker.
Nah, man.
I just like his teammates doing it. Maybe even like his club as well, but it's for Spurs.
I think one thing I completely understand is South coming and backing his player. Personally, if I was Southgate, I would do the exact same thing. If I was Gareth Southgate, Maguire would have been in my team. I would have played Maguire, and I'd be happy.
Yeah, but he should have been dropped though. Still, I don't think he's been great. So,
why? But that's the conundrum of England, isn't it? Because if you like, has he been the informed English centre back? Hell no. But if you ask the question, and I want to ask you guys generally, who's the best England centre back? You might say, what's your England partnership? You might say Stones, and then the other one, you're and Ari. So,
Peter's put a bunch of, and then he's put the wet emoji. I don't know if that's piss.
Yo, are you talking about thing? Are you talking about Arsenal, blood?
I think he's talking about Arsenal. I think he's talking about Arsenal.
Partey's injured now. Game done. Partey is injured. His calf is gone. His calf is gone, bruv.
Yeah, it's absolute stinker. It's absolute stinker.
Penalty, bruv. Penalty. Get out, bruv. Get out.
That's what he's talking about.
To give it.
That's what he's talking about.
Bruv, these refs, yeah. I told you, Peter. I told you the Premier League's gonna screw us over. Here we go. It's beginning
not the Premier
now.
League screwing you over. It's a penalty. It's a clear penalty.
I told you, bruv. How is Saka's not a pen and this is a pen? Man was quick to give it, bruv. He was looking to give it.
Do you remember what you said in our group chat this week about Odegaard? What was the statement you made?
He gave away a penalty slide tackle, didn't he?
He done the same thing
again. In comparison to Ozil,
he done the same thing again, bruv. Absolute stinker.
That's what Arteta likes, isn't it? You know,
absolute stinker, bruv. Partey's hamstring's gone. That's Lokonga in for the next couple games. It's done out, bruv. I told you, man, blood. Arteta is not that guy, bruv. Get him out, blood. Edu out, Vina out. Get him out, blood. I've had enough.
I'll speak to you tomorrow because
I've had enough of this crap, bruv. Once again, blood. Can't take advantage of our rivals dropping points, bruv. No.
Wilfred Zaha slots it home. It's 3-0 to Palace.
I don't care. Spoilers, bruv. I've had enough of this trash, bruv. For flip's sake. This is how I'm starting my week, bruv. Now fourth, blood. Come on, you Irons. On Thursday night, bruv. Ban Arsenal, bruv. Absolute joke thing, cuz. Absolute joke thing. Trust the process. Get out of here, man. You're not always going to shove that, bruv. Flipping idiots, bruv.
What would the sun don't shine?
Flip's sake, bruv. Look at Ramsdale, bruv.
That was Wilfred Zaha's 10th league goal of the season.
Getting buried by Vieira, bruv. Get Vieira in, man. Get this fraud out of here, man.
Zaha's got 10 goals this season.
Zaha has 10 league goals this season.
I don't know where
get him out, man.
And just as David said, Sambi Lokonga has come on in place of.
Get him out, man. It's fraud, blood.
Wow. Yeah. Big victory, yeah?
Do you remember what Gary Neville said about sort of Arsenal with regards to... basically, Gary Neville made a comment with regards to Arsenal and it kicked up a real fuss amongst Arsenal fans.
I missed it. What did he say? I missed it.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so...
You guys talked about it in the group chat, but I didn't watch the video.
Basically, fourth is our ceiling, bruv. There's no... He's basically said that's as good as it will get for Arsenal under Arteta.
So he said, because was his statement something like, if Arsenal get fourth, Arteta should leave? Is that what he said? Did he say something like that?
He didn't say he should leave, but yeah, he's basically saying, this is the best I can do with this squad.
Yeah, or something to the effect of, if Mikel Arteta gets fourth this season, he'll look at it and he'll say, and let's just say he was to get an offer from another club, he'll probably look at it and say, you know what? In a land where there's Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and when there's Manchester United, you have an infinite source of income and wealth. Fourth is probably the best I can do with this Arsenal side. And then Arsenal fans got really, really offended, and they made the comparison to Liverpool, wherein, well, look at where Liverpool were 3 years ago to where they are now. Why can't Arsenal do a similar sort of thing under Arteta? So, I guess really stand on that.
Liverpool got a coach who won the German title twice, blood, against Bayern Munich, blood.
That was my main. That was my main point.
What is it that I don't understand what Arsenal fans are doing, bro? Do you not? This is why I can't listen. All you Arsenal fans, you can hold this, bro. Hold it. We're at Palace, bro. Palace are bossing us, bro. We've Slope. What's his name? Is it Schlop? Whatever his name is. And Kouate in midfield, blood.
Look, you got the
and Gallagher just giving us problems, bro. Move, man. And then we
I still think up front for Leicester.
Move us. Get out of here, man. I've had enough.
The Palace crowd are raucous. Let me read some more comments. Bossa Endo said, I was praying for Davidson meltdown, and we got it. Thank you, Davidson. Abdi says, what did I say about Arsenal? People jumped on my hype train too soon. They are an inexperienced squad and don't know what it takes to make fourth. From comfortably fourth to fifth now. Now, what I will say in response to that is, I don't think this is as bad as it looks. yes, I said Arsenal, they're going to struggle to get top four with the inexperience they have in their squad. I agree with that point. But I think they're on the right path. And just to get back to what you mentioned about Gary Neville, is that like Arsenal have a young squad. They're clearly building something. Even if they don't get top four this season, you believe that they're now in the running. Whereas at the beginning of the season this year, I didn't think we were in the running for top four. I think there is slow progression there. And if they get another transfer window in which Arteta is
Oscar,
yeah.
we don't get top four this season. We're in Europa League. And I've already seen that story. Europa League and the Premier League don't mix and match, bruv.
They don't.
I've already seen that story, bruv. These top-notch managers, Klopp Klopp's first season he finished 8th, yeah, but he got Liverpool to the Europa League final. They lost it to Sevilla. Cool. Next season, since then, he's never been outside the top four. Am I speaking truth, Adrian?
Yeah.
He's not been outside top four. Bro, you can't even no European football and you still can't get us there, blood. I'm sorry, you gotta go, bro.
I think 2 points. First of all, I think you still got a couple of games in hand on your rivals. Second of all, still got loads of the season to play. So Arsenal can still very well get fourth. But I think personally, even if they don't, I think Arteta's shown enough to give them at least another.
I've got to go. This Arsenal team, inexperienced Arsenal side, have to go away at Chelsea, away at Tottenham.
You won the last season.
Bro, with no crowd, man. Come on, that was a different thing.
You playing now?
So Chelsea at Stamford Bridge with a crowd. Look at this, bro.
I mean, they got popped 4-1 by Brentford with a crowd, so. What about?
Peter's in the comments, man. He's obviously fuming. He says you can't lose to Palace and expect to get top four. 5th as I expected. He says, Oscar, it's terrible to lose this game. You are wrong. I'm not saying it's not terrible. I agree. It's terrible to lose this game. I'm just saying, I like Arteta's done stuff. It's not all is lost. Like Arteta has actually done well this season. I mean,
I don't care, bruv. Unless you get me top four, bro, it's an L.
I hear that.
It's an L, and I've said it from the beginning.
Both sides. I think both are true.
I've said it from the beginning, bruv. We don't get top four. It's an L.
Yeah, it's a big L.
And the fact that you have teased me, you've been up here and you've managed to get a team there, and now you're gonna throw it away at the end of the season. You're gonna bottle it. Nah, bruv.
So that's the thing. Like, is it thrown away though? Like, it's one. Like in my opinion, this is your first bad result all year. Okay, and you go at home to Burnley. We're in April now, and you've had one bad defeat and another funny draw at home. The rest of the games you've won.
Adrian,
let's take it in context. Like Arsenal are improving.
Adrian, look at I don't care about improvement, bro. We need top four this season, bro.
Fair enough.
For our development, and to bring in the players we need. I agree, bruv. ASAP.
But my point is, you can still get it. Like, I
mean, next 2 games: Brighton at home, Southampton away,
and Southampton away.
Winnable.
But then you got that. I told you that run, blood.
Also, to prepare as well.
Chelsea, Man United, Tottenham, West Ham, Leeds. Whatever the order was, bruv. It is long.
Okay, let's read a few more comments and then we can move along. Boss Lakendo said the pressure was on them tonight. Could have closed the gap to 3rd and moved further ahead of United. All eyes on them and they bottled. No Europe and they're below Spurs. Yeah. Boss Lakendo said they could have 1 game in hand on Spurs. They have a game in hand on Spurs and it's Chelsea away. Plus they've got to go to the Lane. Peter saying Palace was winnable. You have to believe it was. You have to believe it was winnable because it's not one of the top 6. It's not one. Yeah, it's not that ground. Let's be real. Abdi says, Oscar, quick question: how did you go to the Chelsea game on the weekend when it seems
finesse?
No. This game was the last game that was sold before we got sanctioned. So members were still at this game. But I actually bought my ticket off someone who's a season ticket holder. So same thing either way. I would have gone.
They can make a killing now.
Pardon?
They can make a kill. That season ticket
holders make a serious killing because every home Premier League game now for Chelsea will only have season ticket holders. So there's probably going to be like 20,000 people at the games. Like Brentford, the Brentford game was sold out, so it's not the same. But I'll be going to Madrid on the weekend on Wednesday because they don't. The UEFA has a different rule to the Premier League, which doesn't make any sense to me. But
I think in this case, UEFA have the sensible rule anyway. But
yeah,
let's finance.
Marcel will be taking up the Swanee.
Peter says, forget about winnable games. It's not like we're losing 2-1 or 1-0. We've been taking up the Swanee. What does that mean?
Well, you're taking up the duff, mate.
Tensi says, Oscar, how many iteration of young Arsenal team you won? Huh? Remember a Wenger era when they have 5 English players? Yeah, but like, look, just because it didn't work under Wenger, that doesn't mean you abandon young players. You have to mix in young with the experience. And I think that's why I was so adverse to letting players like Aubameyang go, because I feel like they needed to keep a player like that. But the thing is, it's all about the system and the era that you're playing in. I feel like Arteta is prime. His football is prime for this era. Like they can win with this team and the way that they play. I just think they need a few more additions. Like those fullbacks, man. You're never going to win anything with Cedric and Tavares. So you're going to need to keep Tierney and Tomiyasu fit, or sign better backups. I don't know. I believe in the Arteta project a little bit. I don't think you're going to win the league in 2 years, but I think it's progression. What's like Henry said, Oscar, are you going to Chelsea versus Arsenal Bridge? Unlikely, because like I said, they're not selling the tickets to members, only season ticket holders, so I probably won't be going to that game. Let me go through the rest of the fixtures for the weekend, and then we can slowly move on towards of the show. Obviously, David, you can keep us updated with anything that's going on in the Arsenal game.
Nketiah hit the bar. Oh, great! Well done.
It was a sick shot, man. It was a sick shot. Curler. On Saturday, Brighton 0, Norwich 0. The less said about that, the better. Leeds United 1, Southampton 1. James Ward-Prowse with another free kick.
How many is he bearing Beckham? Like 3?
I don't know. I haven't seen the stat, but I'm sure he's close, bro. I'm sure he's close. I think he had 3 in his last free kick. I think. I don't know, man. What's that going to do? He said,
"It's definitely young enough."
Yeah, man. Peter on Pole says tickets are available to Arsenal fans for some reason at Chelsea. Yeah, all away fans are allowed to have full attendance at Stamford Bridge. It's just the home fans that aren't allowed to sell extra tickets. Make it make sense. I don't know. I don't know how it makes sense, but apparently that's what it is. What's next on the list? Wolves 2, Aston Villa 1. Adrian, your boy Stevie G's losing again. What's going on?
That's quite a few games, man.
What's going on?
Well, I think. Listen, I think we've got to call a spade a spade. Like, he needs to find a level of consistency, because last time against Arsenal, they were absolutely horrendous.
Yeah.
God awful. And then this week again, giving away silly goals. I think what's going to be good for Gerrard, they're going to back him. So they're linked to players like Basuma, Gomez, as I mentioned. So if Gerrard can get the backing, but yeah, I think we win 1, we lose 1, we draw 1. It's not doing it for them.
Yeah, I get that. Peter says, "Smash the like button, you frauds." Boss like Endo says, "I think I said from the start, Stevie would flop." All right, enough. People thought that because he won the league at Rangers, he's leveled up. I don't know, man. I don't know.
But I mean, what was his option? I mean, yeah, he could get another year in Scotland, but then people still say Scotland at some point he had to come and bite and cut his teeth.
No, 100%. I don't have any beef with him, like, for coming and taking that Aston Villa job. I just wasn't ready to be like, yeah, Gerrard's a good manager when I hadn't really seen it.
Facts. And the Liverpool shouts were bizarre. It was obscene.
They asked him in his interview.
He's 3 years away, in my opinion.
Abdi says Gerrard slipping. What's the shock? Peter says Stevie ain't flopping at Villa though. What are you on about? I think they just keep losing games. I think they've lost like half of the games since he's been there. So it's like on and off. I wouldn't say he's flopping per se, but they're not improving. I don't think. Like they looked like they were going down under Dean Smith.
Yeah.
But that's a good squad. Like that, they should have never been in that position.
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe I'm being harsh or whatever, but let's see.
But I think the good thing with them, they seem to be enamored and in love with this guy. You know, in the window, gone as you said, you know, he's got a good team already. They didn't get him Dean, they got him someone else as well, and then they're gonna go again in the summer. So yeah, I think he's comfortable.
We'll see. Like I will give him more time to get his foot in the door and actually establish what he wants to do. Coming in mid-season, I'm never expecting the world from a manager. Never. Pierce, where should Villa finish? I think Villa. I think this season Villa should won a top half finish, right? I think the aim should be for them to push into European next season, right? Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Where are they now? They are 11th, and 11th is 1 point behind 9th. So really, yeah, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. I just think they lost. Huh?
How far are they behind 8th?
Behind 8th, they are 13 points. So 8th is impossible. But Peter's saying Europe in which league? In the Premier League. Where did Aston Villa finish last season under Dean Smith?
Oh, they were close.
No,
but then they fell off. They fell off when
Grealish got injured. Yeah, they fell off. I don't know, man. Maybe Peter's right.
I don't know, but I think at some point the owners are going to ask for some ROI because, like, they've backed their managers. Like, even the first season they come up, they spent £100 million. Yeah, they pissed it away on people like Tom Heaton and Engels, but like they've been putting the money where their mouth is. The Americans.
Yeah. They've spent big. They spent big last season. They spent big this season. Yeah, man. We'll see. Peter saying you are high as Tavares, and then Abdi saying, "Broski, aren't you at work?" Peter's just listening to the podcast, getting his thoughts in.
He said that performance was so diabolical. You know what?
He said, "Yeah, I'm trying to find the stat of what's going on with Steven Gerrard at the moment because there was a stat that was quite alarming about the amount of losses they've had recently, which is why we got into the conversation about him. But yeah, time will tell, man. Time will tell. That's the last of the fixtures. Obviously, two of those teams pretty much at the beach, not really got much to play for anyway, so it is what it is. Do you guys have a contender for Player of the Week? What are you thinking? Oh, Tahad's asking. It was a Wilfred Zaha penalty given away by Odegaard. So yeah, Zaha won it and then took it and scored. So shout out to him. Who's Player of the Week, guys?
You know, if no one's got any contenders, I thought Thiago ran the show on Saturday.
Oh, of course he did.
Putting himself about, winning tackles, passing the ball without the needle. Yeah,
I think Christian Eriksen should definitely be a contender for Player of the Week. Goal and assist.
Yeah, scored for Denmark as well. Yeah, I'll give it to Eriksen.
Denmark as well. Twice for Denmark.
Can we give it to Eriksen, please?
Yeah, what a week, man. What a week.
Yeah. Peter says, if Arsenal can perform like this, why should I give 110%? What happened to the negotiations? So this kid loves giving penalties away. I think it's safe to say our player of the week is Martin Ødegaard. Oh, sorry. No, it's not Martin Ødegaard. It's definitely not Martin Ødegaard. Our player of the week is Christian Eriksen. Sorry about that. Slip of the tongue. Oh, yeah. A lot of people saying Jan Eltz. Jan Eltz scored twice, I think.
Yeah, but no, it's not Eriksen, though, is he? He ain't got a story.
Yeah, we like the story over here. Hey, who is goal of the week?
Hey, Oscar, how can my brother, Michael just wake up here and see the score line and just shake his head?
Hey,
Oh my
hey.
That's
SWC said,
horrible, man.
Son, I feel you, man. Son played well, and Son is racking up numbers this season. He scored 14 goals in the league this year. Out of
He's,
nowhere.
he's like, what?
Son has 14 league goals this season.
14?
Yeah. I don't know if that's for goal of the week or player, but we moved on to goal of the week, guys. Rudiger is my shout. Shout out to David. That's my shout, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely banger from about 35 yards out.
I think between Rudiger, Cresswell, and De Bruyne.
Yeah, goal of the week, Cresswell says SW6. He agrees with you. We got another shout for Rudiger. James Ward-Prowse is also a shout, but De Bruyne's goal was.
They said apparently Rudiger's goal was the longest range strike Chelsea have scored in the past 15 years.
Yes, I think Essien's goal against Arsenal was the last time he scored a goal from that long distance.
Really?
I can confirm full time at Selhurst Park. Arsenal have been beaten by 3-0 to Crystal Palace. I can't say I'm not happy. I can't. I don't even hate this Arsenal team. I don't hate this manager. But these Arsenal fans on Twitter have been getting way too comfortable, man. I'm glad something has silenced them. Nim says has to be Rudiger. My vote is Rudiger. Where are we going, guys? Goal of the week. David, where's your vote?
I will give it to. Yeah, Rudiger was a bang. It was a bang. I can't deny.
Rudy. Adrian, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'm going for my favourite arch rival, man. Don't need it.
Rudy.
Patrick Vieira done us in, blood. Flip.
Yeah, Vieira.
Uncle Pat, man. I thought would have, Stevie, you better not be getting no ideas, by the way. Or I was saying, actually, no, I'm going to but Stevie, don't get no ideas as well. Don't get froggy.
Packed us in, bruv. Real nice. Tucked us in bed tonight, boy.
Back to life. Back to reality. Yeah, man. Arsenal in the mud. Hold that, man. Hold that. Goal of the week this week is Antonio Rudiger. Let's move on to the team of the week. I feel like we have a new contender because I was thinking, obviously, this is going to go to Brentford, but Crystal Palace might have just thrown themselves in the running. What are you saying, guys? Team of the week.
Hey, I'll give it to Brentford. I'm sorry, bruv. But Chelsea at the bridge like that, bruv. Nah, because
absolute bop, and the finishes were clean finishes, man. They took all of them.
Hey, who scored the third one that just chipped Mendy, bruv? Was it Janet?
I think That's he was a contender for player of the week.
This Wissa brother, he just pops up maybe like 4 times a season and he scores. Crazy, man.
Boss like said Arsenal have 1 win in 4 seasons versus Palace. That's shocking. Boss like said, Brentford away at the bridge scoring 4 is yeah. So my team of the week is Brentford. Adrian, who are you going for?
Brentford.
Yo.
I
heard the end of that. That was Brentford for sure.
Yeah, that was Brentford. Yeah, full house, bruv.
Brentford, yeah, full house. Boss like said, we saw the best super sub. Nah, come on, man. Easy. Man came off the bench, bagged 1 goal and left. But shout out to him, innit? Shout out to him. Everyone said Brentford. Brentford are our team of the week. Adrian, David, he's not that guy.
Look at this. He's not that guy, bruv, yeah. Do you know who needs to hold it, bruv, this week, yeah? I don't. What airlines do they have, bruv? Hey, any Nigerians in the house? What plane do you lot used to go to for England?
Yeah, let me know, man. How you get Lagos?
How'd you get to Lagos, blood? You lot had a
Lufthansa.
You lot have had a stinker, bloods. Who's Mike Arthur, man? I don't know who this.
Peterson, not that guy, Michael Arthur.
Who is that, bruv? Who he play for? I don't know who that is, cuz.
I don't know.
But anyway.
Well, you do your talk and I'll Google him. Shout out to Boss Lakendo.
You Nigerians, bruv, just can't think, blood. You just can't handle taking L's, blood. You lot are not going to the World Cup, bruv. Just go home, get that pounded yam, that fufu. Don't be going in the stadium. First of all, Ghana are training for the thing. You turn off the lights, bruv, so they can't train. They had to have some they had to have some red. They had to use phones to do their warm ups and that. Yeah. Then you go and lose. Was it on Penzo? They drew 1-1 in it. And FIFA, hold on, honorable mention FIFA. Why have you put away goal rules, blood? Are you mad?
Yeah, FIFA having away goals is nuts. Yeah, that's not necessary,
Bro. What is going on?
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here googling. I don't even know if you can see that, bro. I'm here googling Michael Arthur, thinking like, who is Peter talking about? It's Mikel Arteta.
Oh,
he just took all Spanishness away from him and said Michael Arthur.
Aye, you're such a Pete, bro. You're such a clown, blood. Yeah.
Yeah. Peter.
Hey, boss, like, are Jamaica going to the World Cup, bro?
I'm seeing Canada and the USA in the World Cup, and Jamaica's not there.
Jamaica's not there. Relax, cuz. Hey, relax, cuz.
Yeah.
Pete, I already gave it to Will Smith last week still.
That's what I'm saying there. Well, the man am saying Will Smith or Chris Rock. Will Smith got it last week.
We got it last week, bro. We can hold that.
We were live on that one, bro. We were Monday night straight after.
Yeah. He's got that L, bro.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, Nigeria, all you Nigerian fans, the Burner Boy fans, the Davido fans, you're not that guy, bro. Sort it out, blood.
Sort it out.
Hold it. You're not going to the World Cup. Why you want to go and fight everyone, bruv?
Nigeria, they carry last. And the worst thing about it is this Ghana side is extremely poor. Like, they're not good. Nigeria should have beat them comfortably. Now I'm hearing Ghanaians get excited for the World Cup because they're hoping that they can convince Salisu to join them because he's Ghanaian, but he doesn't play for the national team. Same with Tariq Lamptey, if they can nab him. Same with Callum Hudson-Odoi, if they can nab him. Maybe their team will be a lot better. But this Ghana team, what I saw at AFCON and what I saw against Nigeria, bro, they ain't on nothing. They're not good at all. So the fact that Nigeria lost to them, and Nigeria is actually a half decent team, like they've got some players, they've got something. Yeah, it's disappointing, man. Disappointing. I feel sorry.
If they got in their group, they're going nowhere, bruv. You lot are going out, bruv.
Yeah, it's long day. Portugal, who else they got?
Uruguay.
Yeah, long day. But the thing is, Uruguay, bro. I saw a tweet this week. Yeah, I said, bro, it was like Uruguay are about to run Suarez and Cavani for the fourth World Cup in a row. Like, bring it back again.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. These Uruguay, them man are old. I don't know.
Oh yeah, boss, like I'm coming. Relax. Senegal fans can get it as well, blood.
Oscar, almost 2 hours without a tour reference. Fair play. Hey man, I got to plug my guy, man. I got to pause. I got to rip my guy.
Hey, AJ, what did the Ghanaians do to the Nigerians playing, bruv? I was not following this story too, bruv. They were just on shenanigans, bruv. Everyone was trying to out-judge each other, bruv. That's who can do. Senegal, don't see. Can they see you, bruv? No composure. I hope you go out as well.
Big up Senegal. Why?
Nah, bruv. You only need to have class, blood.
What, the lasers?
Guys. Yeah, bruv. Relax, bro.
Nah,
smashing the coach as well, blood. Yeah.
You got to do what it takes to win. Yeah. You make your environment hostile.
Listen.
Shout out Senegal. Shout out all them man with the lasers, putting it in Salah's eye. You don't talk about lasers are the reason Salah missed the penalty. No.
Listen, Qatar, Ecuador, and Netherlands, you know what to do, blood. Actually, do you know what? Let me lie. I don't want to get cancelled, bro. I'm all for the African thing. We need let's see who we got. We got Morocco, Senegal. Who else? Only 2. Ghana, that's 3. The fact that it's kind of sticky. Cameroon's there,
Cameroon there?
Yeah, they're there. Group G, bro. But they got Brazil.
4 or 5?
There's 4 of us there. We're strong.
I'm not gonna lie,
it's not the strongest though.
The World Cup looks exciting because it looks like England can do something. But the fact that it's in winter is killing my vibe. I can't lie. It's killing me.
Yeah.
I'm not really trying to go to the pub in winter.
Trust me, bro.
That's not my vibe. It's not my scene. It's not my location.
It's not, Where?
not
How you gonna go? How you gonna go Box Park, bruv? And it's all snowing outside, bruv.
You know what I mean?
Flipping it.
The Box Park motive. Come on. To be fair,
Nah, bruv.
it's impossible to get tickets at Box Park.
Hey, what time are the games gonna be on anyway?
Says Iran bring it home. They're actually normal hours. I think I read there was an article that came out. So the first games will be like 10 o'clock. Then the next one will be 1. Then the final game will be like 9 p.m.
In the morning, 10 in the morning.
Yeah, 10 a.m. Yeah.
For flip's sake, man.
I don't think that's that bad.
Man's trying to do afternoon thing after I come home from work and that.
Yeah. The thing is, boss like Endo said, Oscar, you go in Box Park with a puffer jacket. Do you know what it is?
Right.
Do you know what it is? Box Park's not in the worst part because Box Park is indoors. But they normally do like, we're gonna put a big screen in like Trafalgar Square or Hyde Park. I think they showed England games in Trafalgar Square during the Euros this year.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Can't be doing that in November, bro.
I'm doing that, bro.
Can't be doing that in December.
It's about 10 a.m. I'm going to work, blood.
Wait. What are you guys talking about, bro? Do you not remember the World Cup in Tokyo? Do you remember the games was at 8 a.m.? England played Nigeria at 8 a.m.
Bro, that was a mad scene, bro.
Bro, I watched Ronaldinho score the mad thing free kick against Seaman in school.
I was in school,
at 8
bro.
a.m. At 8 a.m. Not 10. That is calm, bro. I watched this in school.
bro, we're younger than blood. Obviously now we got
primary school.
I was in primary school, bro.
W6 says Tottenham. The tournament will be good, something different. I'm all for the tournament. I'm very excited to see certain nations perform. It's just winter. Why is it winter? Taha says you're Iranian as well. Nims, what we got an Iranian section of the top 4 podcasts. Them man are going to be supporting them against USA and England. Taha says Nim's got uncles who moved there, so I got a spot for Iran. Fair enough. Man, them who got board meetings now. Do you know what it is? I'll finesse that. I did it for the Euros, to be fair.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Man just wants to be at work. Man
You plan your meetings. I'm not planning the meeting. What's that going to say? Get out
of it, man.
Get out of it. David, do you have any other not that guys before we wrap up?
Arsenal fans can hold that, bro.
Yeah,
can hold that, bro.
Arsenal fans that were making the Champions League
noise, bro. All them are doing the compilations, bro. Are you flipping that? Just jinxing the whole thing, bro.
The compilations
Absolute
are crazy,
man.
My guy Asmoon and Taremi and a ragdoll Maguire. Shout out them, man, innit? They probably are. Peter on post, England's group is the most political group since taking the knee.
Bro.
Hey, David. Peter said, why should the fans hold it for Arteta's BS? Peter, what did Arteta do wrong today?
Man said, you see how Peter's getting angry. I can hear Peter just screaming at me.
David is not that guy. Why is he screaming at you?
Why am I not that?
In this situation?
Who's been doing Champions League compilations, blood? I've been saying it from time, blood.
Arsenal fans have been telling me, yo, Chelsea, watch your back. We're not coming for 4th. We're coming for 3rd. I said, brother, you're not even in the top 4 yet, but you're talking about 3rd. Relax. Arsenal fans need to relax.
No. Hey,
in fairness, you're not one of them, but Arsenal fans in general, yeah.
Pete, bruv, yeah. First of all, yeah, why can we not keep our players fit, bruv? Why is it Tinnies? And I told you, I said it. Why is it we can never keep our players fit, bruv? Flip, say Tomiyasu's out since January, bruv. I got to depend on Cedric. This was bound to happen, bruv. Now look, Partey's out, yeah. Now we got Lokonga in the team. Yeah? And I told you, look at the options we're bringing off the bench. And Ketia still. Who got rid of Aubameyang?
It's not even off the bench, guys. In 2022, the wing back is one of the most important positions. The fullbacks are for Manchester City, for Liverpool, for Chelsea, for any top club. The wing backs are so important. You can't go into games with Cedric and Tavares as your starting right and left back. I'm sorry. You're always going to lose this game. With those two, David said it from minute 1. From minute 1, Cedric and Tavares, issue.
Headache, bro. Look at then on top of
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not that mad at Arteta today because I'm like, who's going to play?
As I said, Arteta needs to hold it, bruv. You go rid of Aubameyang, I said you will live and die by that decision, bruv. Hold it.
But
that's
them
his
fullbacks are going to cost you goals every game they play this season. Every single game, they're going to cost you goals. And there's not much Arteta can do about that.
Hey, listen. Hey, Tavares was part of that 8 million, that spending 350 mil, bruv. Hold it. Everyone needs to hold it.
I wish Peter was on here. I wish Peter had a microphone to just give us a live review of the game. Taha says, and Chelsea fans got to hold it for Alonso BS, double standards. No, Chelsea fans have to hold it for the Rudiger and the Thiago Silvas. Like, Alonso, we've been telling you Alonso's trash. Been telling you that. So, ain't nothing new there. Ain't nothing new there. But, you know, when we're calling Rudiger one of the best centre-backs in the world and he makes howlers, yes. Peter says, what's Tierney playing 180 minutes of friendlies for friggin' Scotland? It's not France. That's the reason why we have the bench we have. Okay. That's where you want to go. If that's where you want to go, that's fair.
You can hold it, bro. You told me, I told you I'm not going to bed with Arteta. You told me Arsenal board have made their bed with Arteta. I said, wrong decision. Hold it. Everyone's been trusting the process. Then I said,
So is he not that guy, yeah?
He can, bruv. We already known this, bruv. It's just I'm waiting for people to wake up and smell the coffee.
Wait, I just realised Peter's complaining about Tierney playing. I swear Scotland still have a chance to qualify for the World Cup. They can still qualify, yeah.
They got to play Wales or Ukraine.
Yeah, and they could end up in England's group, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not over for them. I guess the friendlies are still important for them. They're not. But yeah, tough one. Adrian says he still believes in the process. Big up Adrian, man. I believe in it too, man. Even if they're playing Europa next year, man, it's a better Arsenal. Come on, guys.
You lot make me sick, bro.
Get back on the train. Big up Adrian. One result and change it. Come on, man. Let's get back on it. They played friendlies, Oscar. Did I type in Dutch? Yeah, man. You got to get your reps up. You got to get the minutes with the team. You know what I mean? They got big qualifiers coming up soon. They got to train the friendlies, man.
You lot make me sick, blood.
But that's it. David, do we have any more not that guy contenders?
Nah, bruv.
Nah, we are.
I've had enough, bruv. I've had enough.
Obviously, we will be back next week on Top 4 Podcast every Monday. You already know what it is. Hopefully, more of the gang will join next week. I think Robin was ill. He couldn't make it today. Obviously, Peter was working, but they'll probably be back next week. We've got a big title decider, quote unquote, the big title 6-pointer, Man City versus Liverpool next week. So we'll be talking about that. And obviously, reviewing the Champions League. Chelsea play Real Madrid, Benfica versus Liverpool. Man, crazy times, man. Crazy times. Arsenal have lost 3-0 to Palace. I'm very glad I got to watch it with you lot and enjoy the show. Thank you for watching as always. David, you got any last words?
Arteta out, bruv.
Arteta out. I'm sure there's some people in the comments that will agree on that one. But trust the process is my last words for the team. Trust the process. Big up to her. Arteta plays football the Arsenal way, whatever that means. Trust the process. But yeah, we'll see you next week. Peace.
All right, peace, people.